his match preparations underway for this evening. But fair play to him, he stopped and he went right the way along 2 lines, and the fans will really appreciate that.
It is quite.
You know what?
To get a pre-match one. You're only jealous because this hair is about to hit you in the face and you've got a lack of sunburn, that's for sure.
Very true.
The sun is shining here, but the results have been very inconsistent so far. What would you say is the mentality amongst the squads? You've got to show signs of resilience, haven't you?
Well, they did that at the weekend, didn't they, in the second half? Because, quite honestly, by half-time, I don't think there was even the most optimistic of Man United fans could see us getting anything out of that. But at the end, we should really have had, well, we had the chances to be able to won the game, scored 2 really good goals, started to dominate. Whatever the manager said to the players at half-time, it worked, it had the desired effect. And listening to his post-match interview, I can completely understand why he said what he did, because he said the players will go away quite happy with the draw, but he said, I'm disappointed because if they put in a performance like that over 90 minutes, where would they be in the league? How many games would they have won? How many goals would they have scored? Because they are creating the chances. They just need to be more clinical, and certainly they can't have any more 45 minutes like they did in the first half at Goodison Park.
We spoke to Bruno Fernandes after that game at Goodison, and the biggest thing that he said was that they were so disappointed with that first half performance. Do you think that's the feeling amongst the entire squad?
I'm pretty sure. I mean, I think if any of them would have played it back to themselves, I don't think any of them covered themselves in glory. Barring maybe Patrick Dorgu in the first half, but certainly Bruno, being the captain that he is and being the influential player that he is, when he was dropped back into a position where he could start influencing the game and dictating what was going on, regardless of the fact that he scored a wonderful free kick, he was the one that got that team by the scruff of the neck, as a midfielder and a captain is supposed to do, and get you through the difficult moments. And he did that brilliantly, and obviously coupled with a fantastic goal from Manuel Ugarte.
Showtime. I'm just setting up the thing.
He will appear.
The Wi-Fi was so low. Sorry, guys. Oh,
Now.
Wi-Fi was so low.
Great leader. One that leads by example too.
He does. He leads by example because he plays every game, he plays every minute, and you always know that with Bruno, there's a moment of genius in there that will win you a game, whether he does it himself or whether he creates.
Trafford slightly earlier before we've come on air here. He always seems that he is in good spirits walking into the theatre of dreams, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's been. I watched him arrive through the window upstairs, and he went along both lines of fans. And right, it's not raining, but it is really, really blustery, and I'm sure he wants to get inside and he wants to, get his match preparations underway for this evening. But fair play to him, he stopped and he went right the way along 2 lines, and the fans will really appreciate that.
It is quite.
You know what?
To get a pre-match one. You're only jealous because this hair is about to hit you in the face and you've got a lack of sunburn, that's for sure.
Very true.
The sun is shining here, but the results have been very inconsistent so far. What would you say is the mentality amongst the squads? You've got to show signs of resilience, haven't you?
Well, they did that at the weekend, didn't they, in the second half? Because quite
Sorry about that. Yo.
Even the most optimistic of Man United fans could see us getting anything out of that. But at the end, we should really have had, well, we had the chances to be able to won the game, scored 2 really good goals, started to dominate. Whatever the manager said to the players at half-time, it worked, it had the desired effect.
Let's hope everybody is excited for this game, man. Apologize for the lateness, Wi-Fi problems. Just apologize for the lateness, and yeah, it won't genuinely happen again. But this is a massive game for us, man. This is a massive game. Team news is literally coming out just now, and I'm excited for this one, man. I'm excited for this one. Excited for just to see what Manchester United do today. Of course, it won't be an easy game, but you gotta get over the line in games like this, man. You gotta just try your best to just beat teams like this. Ipswich away from home. Oh, sorry, at home. It should be a walkover. And Ruben Amorim, we know, hey, this won't be genuinely the easiest game all round. How you doing, bro? How are you, bro? I hope everybody's okay, man. I hope everybody's okay, man. This is a genuinely massive game. Excited for this one, but you gotta focus on just scoring goals, right? We know, hey, Man United, the main problem is just scoring goals, right? The main problem for us is just scoring goals. And if you can genuinely just, hey, get that first goal against these guys, get something that gets you over the line. And of course, as fans, we want to see like a great performance. I think every fan wants to see that great performance, that unbelievable performance. Every game is massive, bro. Every game is actually massive, especially when you are Manchester United, especially when you are at home like this, right? We need wins to get over the line, man. We need some genuine wins to get over the line. And let me put this video of the team in the dressing room and team news as well. Team news is the one we're waiting for, man. Team news is the one we are waiting for. But United, don't let us down today. Like, I think every fan wants us to win this. Everybody wants us to get over the line. And we can. It just depends on which team shows up, right? We know Man United, it's up and down. You never know who's gonna show up. You never know who's gonna turn up. Manchester United were always up and down as a team, right? You never know who's gonna actually turn up for the team, man. So, and we've heard what Ruben has to say about Erasmus, right? He's back in Erasmus. Obviously, some people think I hate Rasmus. I'm just saying he needs to do a bit more in attack, right? Rasmus, just do a bit more in attack. I want every player we have to actually succeed, to actually go over the line, to be unbelievable. But I'm just saying, hey, we just want to see some goals, man. We just want to see some goals. If we can see some goals from the team, I think that's a great start, right? That would be an amazing start. That would be a fantastic start. Team news, that's the one that's gonna really determine a lot for us today. And it's just about, hey, that early goal as well. We saw previous games where you're failing to score, where you're failing to go over the line. You're waiting until the second the second half to start turning up. That's been Manchester United. You're waiting till the second half to turn up. You're waiting till the second half of games to actually turn up, to go to the next level, to go to the next stage of every. Even our previous game against Everton, second half, that's when you want to turn up. The first half was so bad, and that's been our season. That's been our overall season, right? Horrible first halves, but then second half they try to actually do something. Let's hope today it's just a situation of where the team is just performing. First half you're performing, second half you're performing, and we just want our consistent performance throughout the game, man. If you can deliver us that, if you can actually give us that, it'll be massive. Manchester United, we just wanna build some type of consistency, build some type of winning mentality, build some type of just finish as high as you can, right? It's been embarrassing this season. I think every fan can actually agree upon that, right? We haven't been at our best. We haven't been at a situation where as Man United fans we can be proud of. It hasn't been the situation, right? There's still massive room to improve. Let me put this, and then I put the team news on the screen because oh, I'm so disorganized today. Just the Wi-Fi let me down, man. The Wi-Fi actually let me down, but we're here. We're uh just hoping that we win, man. Just hoping that we win. Just hoping that we get over the line. Massive game for us. Please, United, don't let us down, man. Do not let us down. Do not let us lose this. Let me put this on the screen, man. Let me genuinely put this on the screen. The players are there. The players are active, and It's great to see, man. It's actually great to see. It's fantastic to see, man. Players in the dressing room. Where is this video? Ugh. Eh, so disorganized today, man. The Wi-Fi just let me down today. That's why I'm so late. Here are the players in the dressing room. Let me apply. Oh, finally, man. Finally. Let's just get a win today, man. That's all I'm begging for. Let's just get a win. Let's just get a result. United, man. Just do something for us. Today is the day we just start off well, get that early goal, get that early win, and just focus on Europa. Europa is around the corner, man. If you can genuinely beat these guys, focus on Europa, go to the next level, it's everything. And we can see, hey, Lenny Euro is starting, which is really massive. Lenny Euro, Delit, Maguire. So it's a strong team today, right? Zersky, Hoyland and Zersky are starting. So it's pretty much the same team as last time. Yeah, we need to win, bro. We need to win. Let me put this team on the screen, man. Let me put this team on the screen, man, because it's really impressive, but it's good enough to beat Ipswich, right? We see so many times where Ipswich, they gave Ruben Amorim a challenge in his first game, right? His first game was against Kieran McKenna. Kieran McKenna gave him a challenge. Let's be real. Let's be realistic about this. Kieran McKenna gave him a challenge in the first game, right? His first ever Premier League game was against Kieran McKenna. Ruben Amorim struggled in that game. We drew that. So maybe today he's learned from his mistakes from the previous game. Let's just hope we get over the line, and that should be the mentality from the team. Getting that early goal. This is by far a good enough team to win. By far a good enough team to win. By far a good enough team to get some great points over the line, and two, just get some goals. That's all we're asking for. Get some goals, get some consistency, be reliable as a team, Manchester United. Look at this. This team is really good enough to win. Garnacho back in the starting lineup. I think that's good for him, right? That's good for him. Obviously, after the Tottenham game, the manager dropped him. After the Spurs game, Ruben Amorim dropped Garnacho, but he's back into the starting lineup. I think this team is good enough to get a result. So the number 10s will be Joshua Zersky next to Alejandro Garnacho. Let's hope both of them create something. Rasmus Højlund as the striker. We know goals are the situation at Man United. Where the goals gonna come from? And Kieran McKenna, I think a lot of people think this is going to be easy, but this man isn't a joke. Kieran McKenna isn't a joke. He's not really. A lot of people think, hey, this guy's just a championship manager. This guy's just a guy we can walk all over and he's going to tap out. But Kieran McKenna, for me, he's a man that will give us a challenge. Yeah, Ogate starting as well, bro. That is massive. This is a good enough team to win today. And we should be confident as fans, man. We need that confidence. We've been lacking massively in a lot of games, underperforming, the results haven't been there, right? Everton, the performance wasn't there, especially in the first half. Ogate, great goal to equalize. Bruno Fernandes, great goal as well. So we were relying on individual brilliance to actually get over the line. That's been Manchester United, relying on individual brilliance. But I think today the team is really good enough, right? This team should be good enough to get something against these guys, man. look at this starting lineup. For me, this starting lineup not only it has some type of experience as well, right? Harry Maguire in the back, he will give you some experience. Yes, the previous game, Harry Maguire and De Ligt almost caused the penalty, right? Against Everton, they had that incident where they almost caused a penalty, and you also need to ask questions of the defense as well, right? Conceding 2 goals against Everton, we could have done better defensively for those goals Everton scored. But today, just try defensive structure, and also just be consistent as a team, right? That consistency will take you far. Manchester United, we're seeing a situation where we need to start building some type of consistency, some type of you just need to be a bit more reliable as a team. Man United, we're too up and down, man. We're too up and down. It's you never know what to expect. You never know who's gonna turn up. But I do know this, right? First half, it's gonna be extremely hard for United. First half, we know, hey, first half United we barely turn up in the first half. That's guaranteed. First half, we know our team, they struggle. We struggle in the first half a lot of times, a lot of games. First half isn't our thing, man. It's not really our thing. And this is what the manager had to say. Let me just play this. Uh he sounded extremely confident, but let me play it so that people can genuinely hear this. Right? He sounded extremely confident, Ruben Amorim. Of course, there is still some room for improvement.
In the second half, especially in the last 20 minutes. But we have to remember the way we play the first half. So we have another opportunity. We in this moment we have to focus on each game, and that's all. Forget a little bit the past and know that we have another opportunity to play better, especially with our fans.
Your thoughts then on the opponents on Wednesday evening, Ipswich Town?
I think one of the things that is really impressive in the team is that the confidence that they play, even in the difficult situation, you see it that there is like an idea. I really like the coach. He's really intelligent and really smart, and you understand what he wants to do. Um, and then they have some players with real quality, and especially in transitions, and you have to be careful with that. They play really well. They try to have possession, so it's going to be a tough game in Premier League. It doesn't matter, the position is always tough, so we are ready for a tough game.
What's the team news? Any changes to the squad?
No, for now, no. Of course, we want to have more players and to have important players to return to our team. But the good news is that this week we didn't lost anyone, so let's go to the game.
Bruno Fernandes has now reached double figures in goals and assists in each of his 5 seasons here. What's he like to work with?
I think he's a blessing. Of course, he has a that character. Sometimes it's hard to for people to understand him, but I really like him. He's a very good player. He works really well. He's always available, so he's the kind of player that this club needs, and you can feel it when he's hard. He's the player that can do something.
How do you assess Patrick Dorgu's first 2 games as a Manchester United player?
I think he's one important thing is that he's really excited to be here, and you can feel it in every day. So it's something that I'm really happy because he understood how lucky he is to play for a club like ours. It's playing really well in the context that it is really hard, but it's showing a lot of things that we thought when we bring a player like a young player. He has the pace, he has the quality, he can play both sides, but he's playing on the left. I think he's feel a little bit more free. So he's going to be a very good player for us now in the future.
It's great to see Manu Ugarte get his first United goal. Is that something you want more from him and the other midfielders?
Of course, we need that is clear. We need goals, but more as a team, we need to have more threat, and we have to believe it when we are near the goal. So was a very good goal, difficult goal, quality goal. So we need to do it again and again.
Just finally, the game at Old Trafford on Wednesday night is followed by another home game, Fulham. How important is the crowd to get behind the team and try and give us some momentum going into these fixtures?
I think it's the opposite. We cannot not ask anything more from the fans. We have to stay behind the fans because they are leading by example, and I'm saying this all the time, and I can feel the support from the our fans, even in every situation in the context that we are. So it's the opposite. We need to get behind our fans and to create a momentum for them and a little bit a good time in the game.
And yeah, you can hear the manager. He sounds confident for this game, man. He sounds confident and he's happy with Ogate's. Ogate has really settled into the team, right? Some players in their first season, they don't really settle in as well as Ogate has, right? We see Lenny Yoro, he's up and down in the team. But Ogate, Delit, Mazraoui, our summer signings, a lot of them have settled in extremely well. And yeah, bro, I think you're right? They'll score first and then we'll score like maybe 2 or 3 or 4. And my score prediction, I think 3-1, man. We know our defense can't keep a clean sheet. So I'm just going to say, hey, 3-1 Manchester United. We are at home and we need to go back to like more games, winning more games, getting more points, and just being a better and more stable team. That's just the scenario United need to actually get back into, winning ways, but also just try to dominate games, right? Try to start having better performances. And the manager, he spoke about that, right? It's not just about winning, it's about what? Better performances, entertaining the fans, and you gotta, as the players, you gotta get the fans up. You gotta actually perform so that the fans can actually back you, right? The fans will only back you with performances. The fans will only believe in you when you have massive performances. My favorite soup. I don't understand the question, bro. Yeah, this is the real starting lineup, bro. This is the real starting lineup. And you can see a lot of our players. The manager didn't rotate too much, right? The manager didn't rotate too much. I think Mazraoui being out, that's a massive shock. But yeah, not a lot of surprises, right? We knew that, hey, Casemiro, he wasn't gonna start back-to-back games. Not a lot of surprises with this starting lineup. Of course, Obi, he's on the bench. Some academy players are on the bench. So this lineup, not really a lot of surprises. I don't think there's anybody that's genuinely surprised with this. Of course, we know, hey, Kobe Mano, he's injured. Ahmad, he's injured. Martinez, he's injured. So based on the injuries, there are no real surprises with this team. And just imagine if we had no injuries, because we've had so many injuries. It's actually setting us back in some games. Yes, I'm not gonna make excuses for the manager, right? I'm not here to, oh no, the manager is underperforming because of injuries. But I'm just saying, hey, that's another aspect we can look at. Okay, maybe he's not performing to the level because of injuries. I'm not making excuses for Ruben Amorim, but I'm just saying, hey, maybe injuries are a part, right? Maybe injuries are a part to play. We don't know. But let's just hope we just get over the line in this one, right? It's a good enough team to get the 3 points. And this is Premier League. Top 4 is already done and dusted for us. Top 6 is done and dusted. The only thing you have is, hey, accumulate as much points as you can. And our next game is Fulham, right? So this game, you should use it as a stepping stone. You should use it to actually gain some confidence, gain some momentum, and gain just some type of consistency. Because if you go into that Fulham game with lack of confidence, you just lost your previous game. Imagine if we lose today and then you go into the Fulham game, lack of confidence. There's a lot of doubt in the dressing room, a lot of doubt with the manager, because if we lose this game, a lot of players will start doubting the manager even more, right? The more games you lose, the more doubt, the more players that are losing faith in Ruben Amorim. So you need to start, even if some people will say, hey, top 4 is already done, so why are we focused on Premier League? It's not about top 4 anymore. It's just about building some type of consistency. Don't end up in 17th place. Don't end up in 16th place. At least try and finish in the top half of the table. You don't think Hoyland and Zersky work together? Look, the thing with Hoyland and Zersky is the number 9. Rasmus Hoyland is the number 9. Joshua Zersky is playing as the number 10 next to Alejandro Garnacho. It's not a front two of 2 strikers, bro. Bruno sitting deeper. Like, yeah, Bruno with Ugarte, I think that's a better partnership. We've seen this season that, hey, Bruno, he's been mostly effective next to Ugarte, deeper there. So he gives a lot playing deeper, right? So yeah, let's see what Garnacho and Zersky do. Let's hope they do create some chances. We know, hey, chance creations, that's what we're lacking as Manchester United. You're failing to create. And sometimes I can't even blame Rasmus Hoyland. Yes, I'm gonna criticize Hoyland and Zersky. Why aren't you scoring goals? But sometimes I can't even blame them too much because there's lack of creation as well, right? Lack of creation. So yes, when they miss a clear-cut opportunity, when Rasmus, Zersky, or Garnacho miss a clear-cut opportunity, one-on-one opportunity, the fans are gonna criticize them, right? You shouldn't be missing one-on-one opportunities. But if it's a situation where the whole game we're not getting shots on target, the whole game we're not really creating anything, then that situation is down to, hey, the midfield, why aren't you really getting the ball more into like the final stages, right? The final third. Get the ball more into the final third. And this also goes down to systems because yes, I can make excuses for Ruben Amorim. No, he doesn't have his players. No, he doesn't have this. No, this is not his team. But you still have to play to the strengths of your players, right? Sometimes you have to you have to accept that, hey, some of my players, they're not this tiki-taka type of players, right? They won't play this fancy football. So you just have to create a structure that favors most of your players, favors most of your attacking players, because I think most of the fans, they won't care what system you're playing as long as you're winning games and performing. I think that's the general mindset of most Premier League fans. We won't care what system is being played as long as we're winning games, performing. I truly won't care, right? If we're playing some great football, if we're winning games, scoring goals, I think fans won't care about what system you're playing, what formation you're playing. If the formation you're playing is winning us games, most fans won't really care. So it's just about, hey, obviously we know that Omar Barada, he's going to back Ruben Amorim even next season. Regardless of what really happens this season, Omar Barada, he's backing Ruben Amorim. Omar Barada, he's there with his guy, Ruben Amorim. Ruben Amorim is his guy. We're gonna see this man next season unless something dramatic genuinely happens. Let's just give a scenario that, hey, we finish 17th, we get knocked out in the next round of the FA Cup, we get knocked out in the next round of the Europa. I think that's the only scenario where Ruben Amorim is fired. But we know Omar Barada, he backs Ruben Amorim extremely, so much. So summer transfer window right now, as fans, we shouldn't be focused on, oh no, this manager, oh no, this player. Our main focus should just be the Glazers, Sir Jim Ratcliffe, because these are the guys that are appointing these people. These are the guys that are making the massive decisions, right? The Glazers. These are the guys that are actually taking us backwards. So as fans, instead of attacking, oh no, let's attack Rasmus Hoyland. Oh no, let's attack Joshua Zersky. Oh no, let's attack Harry Maguire. Instead of attacking these players, we need to come together and attack the Glazers. I think that should be the mindset, right? Those are the only guys we should be attacking week in, week out. And we're going to see a protest against Arsenal. Let's hope that protest is extremely effective, because we're seeing a lot of situations where sometimes protests, yes, they do have an effect, but a lot of times we don't know what to expect with protests, right? We saw when we canceled the Liverpool game. That was massive. That was massive. I think if you can do that with the Arsenal game, it'll hit home to the Glazers, because the Glazers, we know they don't watch football games, even on TV. They sometimes they probably don't know that we're playing. So you gotta hit them where it hits hard, their pockets, their money. You gotta hit the Glazers. And for me, I'm done judging managers and players, this and that. For me, my only target are the Glazers, right? 10 years, we've had different players, different managers, but the same people running the business, the same people running Manchester United. So for me, I'm done criticizing. Oh no, it's Harry Maguire's fault. Oh no, it's this guy's fault. Oh no, it's this manager's fault. I'm just going for the Glazers now, right? Everything that goes down, I'm putting it down to the Glazers. There's no point of me blaming this player, blaming this manager, because in 10 years, you can keep changing managers, you can keep buying better players. But if the Glazers are still there, the structure isn't right, right? You can see so much debt with Manchester United. The debt is over 1 billion. Which other club can say they have over 1 billion of debt? That's down to the Glazers. So the way they're running the club, we gotta come together as a fan base just to get these guys out. I think Sheikh Yassim, that man was gonna be perfect. He would have cleared the debt. He would have built a new stadium. Look at the Glazers and Sir Jim Ratcliffe. They've been promising us a stadium for since they've come. Over a year now, still you haven't started building that new stadium, right? So it's such a mess at Manchester United, but let's hope we as fans, as players, these guys just turn up today. Today, you have a good team on the field, some players that can do some damage, right? I'm looking here at Bruno Fernandes. Even the previous game, I said this. If I'm seeing somebody scoring a goal, because we're so weak in attack, I'm saying, okay, maybe Bruno Fernandes gets a goal, right? That's what I said in the previous game before the match started. Hey, Bruno is the guy I'm backing to get a goal. And it's the same situation for today, man. I don't really see a lot of goals coming from our attack. We know what we're failing to score goals. And before Martinez was got injured, he was the guy actually turning up with goals and assists, right? So our attackers, we need that step up from them, right? Attackers, number 10s, we need that step up from you, because yes, Ogate, once in a while, he'll pop up with a goal, but not every week. Every week, we should be relying on our main attackers, our main strikers. Those are the guys you should be looking at and saying, hey, these guys, take us to the next level. Hey, Zersky, do something. Hey, Hoyland, do something. Hey, Garnacho, do something, because when we give you the ball, we need you to do something out of nothing, create something out of nothing. And I think from outside the box, Bruno is the only guy I can say, hey, yeah, okay, maybe if Bruno gets a free kick, or maybe if Bruno gets the ball outside the box, he can hit something and get a goal, right? So the other players, they haven't given me too much confidence to say that, hey, this guy will genuinely get a goal. I'm backing him to get a goal. The only guy I can say that about is probably Bruno, right? And I don't know what happened to Bruno's form. Bruno, this guy was scoring insane amounts of goals, especially when he joined the first season he joined. He was an animal with goals and assists. I remember that season when Bruno joined. I don't know what's really going on. Maybe it's the system, maybe it's him, but he was the guy we're relying on week in, week out. Bruno Fernandes. Either he's gonna score a penalty, either he's gonna get an assist, either he's gonna score from outside the box. So Bruno Fernandes, that first season he actually joined Manchester United, he delivered. I'm not even gonna lie and say, yo, Bruno didn't deliver. That first season, that Bruno Fernandes we had in that first season, he signed under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. He's the guy that genuinely uh, helped Oli from what prevented Oli from getting sacked. A lot of games, Bruno was just turning up with insane amounts of goals. I don't know what has happened to that Bruno Fernandes. That Bruno Fernandes we saw in the first season. The guy was just turning up goals, assists. He was different, man. I'm not even gonna lie, right? And I know that, hey, that Bruno is not the Bruno we're seeing now, because that Bruno, he was genuinely competing for most assists in the league, competing for things like most goals. So we need more players like that, right? Players that can contribute in all areas of the field, right? And that's where the Glazers have got it wrong. You buy someone like Bruno Fernandes, but then the guys next to him are average, right? You buy someone like Zlatan Ibrahimovic, but then he's past his best. So it's like we see how the Glazers were moving with the transfer window. It's either they buy a great player when they're past his best, like Alexis Sanchez. You buy Alexis Sanchez, but he's past his best. If you bought Alexis Sanchez 5 seasons ago, it would have made a lot of sense, right? Or they just buy one good player and then the rest of the players are average. Oh, you buy Bruno Fernandes and then you're buying Victor Lindelof in defense. Victor Lindelof, was he a top quality defender? I don't really think so. So it's about balance as Manchester United. Get that balance right. Get that balance right as a team, as a club, as an institution. You just need to be going strength to strength, game by game, and just start doing what we know Manchester United can do, right? I think all the fans, we just want to see some type of consistency with this team, right? Obviously, we know the structure of our club. You're focusing on the future. You're focusing on, okay, what are these players gonna do future wise, right? Lenny Yoro, he's a guy that you're putting your a lot of faith in, right? He's a future star. You got other future stars. You're signing guys like Kevin. Are we gonna see someone like Kevin make his debut today? I hope so. I hope so. So for the people that didn't hear what the manager had to say, here's the
It's a big game for us. We need to win. We need to have the 3 points. So in the end of the game, we should be here with the 3 points and better performance than last week.
The last 25 minutes against Everton felt like a really good performance. I'm guessing you want to see that from the beginning.
Of course, it's not enough. 20 minutes in one game is a quarter of the game. So we need to start in the beginning on the front foot. That is clear, and to be really focused since the start of the game, because for many games we had the disadvantage first and then we start playing football. So our goal is to start since the first minute.
How's training been this week? How's the mood inside the camp?
Of course, it's always hard with everything is happening in our club, but in football the next game is the most important thing. So we can change the mood in one game, and when the club like us, when we don't win, the mood should be like it was this week. But they work well, they are prepared, so let's go for the next game.
How much of this is confidence now? How much would one win breed a bit of confidence?
It's everything. If you see any team when they play with the confidence, sometimes you think that is not the same team or the same players. That can happen both sides. So we need also to win no matter what, to increase the confidence. So our goal is to win the game.
And just finally, 2 changes. Alejandro comes in tonight, and no news. Lenny Yoro comes in for him. What are the reasons for those changes?
Unus has a little problem, but Lenny was already to play. Lenny is a big talented. He's very agile, very good to get the players between lines. So we try to see the opponent and try to choose the better players to start the game. And Garner is to give different pace in the in certain moments of the game.
and that actually makes sense, right? He's saying, hey, he's starting Garnacho to bring some pace in certain moments of the game. And another point, he said, the most important game is the next game. This game is the most important game. Let's forget about the Everton result. Let's forget about the past. That has already happened. The most important game is the game today. And with the manager, I think a lot of fans we'll back him after he gets his players, right? We just want to see this man with his own players. Let's see. Because already Patrick Dogu, I wouldn't say Patrick Dogu is a bad signing. He's doing okay. I wouldn't say Patrick Dogu is a bad signing, man. He's doing okay. He's doing what we brought him here to do. Of course, the team hasn't been performing, so you won't see the best version of Patrick Dogu, right? He's the type of player that, okay, he performs based on like other players, right? Because we saw a scenario where, hey, he's making overlapping runs, but people are not passing to him. Garnacho or Zersky, they're not really passing to him. Whoever plays on that left-hand side isn't really passing to him. So Patrick Dogu, he's performing sometimes, yes, defensively, he's a bit solid as well, right? Defensively, I was shocked of how solid this guy is in a lot of moments, but also offensively is where we're asking for a bit more. He's making overlapping runs, but people are not really passing to him. And that genuinely needs to change if we're gonna start being a bit more consistent, right? Diego Dalot, of course, the manager was always gonna stick with Diego Dalot. There, a lot of fans don't like Diego, right? But the guy he's here to stay, right? I'm gonna be realistic. He's here to stay until Quenda comes into the team. Of course, Quenda from Sporting, he's coming next season. Until he comes, Diego Dalot is here to stay, right? And I know a lot of fans, they don't really like Diego's. Yes, Diego has had up and down performances in a lot of games, but there are some games where he does turn up. Some games, but not a lot. So Diego Dalot, he's here to stay until next season. A lot of the players we know that are gonna be playing week in, week out. Bruno Fernandes, we know he's gonna be playing week in, week out. Andre Onana, he's gonna be playing week in, week out because Altai Bindia he is injured. So we're gonna be seeing Andre Onana even in the Europa League. Altai is injured. So yeah, Andre, Bruno, Diego Dalot, those are players we're gonna be seeing week in, week out in every game, right? We just need to get over the line today, man. I'm just praying that we get the first goal and just win this comfortably because it will be extremely embarrassing if Kieran McKenna comes to Old Trafford and gets even gets a point, right? Because Ipswich, these guys are in relegation. These guys are below us in relegation. They're really struggling for goals. They're really struggling for clean sheets. That's been Ipswich. Yes, some games they score a lot of goals, Ipswich, but a lot of games that they're conceding so much. That's why their goal difference is so ridiculous this season. It's unbelievable. Ipswich, they're conceding a lot of goals. I think they've conceded more goals than us. But the main fact that these guys are in the relegation zone, it should be a walkover. Man United, this should be one of your easiest games, right? Ipswich, they can't keep a clean sheet. I think there was a stat saying these guys are conceding at least minimum 2 goals in majority of their games. Ipswich are conceding minimum 2 goals in majority of their games. So if you can't score against these guys, then who are you gonna genuinely perform against, right? Ipswich, these guys, one, they're in relegation. Two, they can't keep a clean sheet. Three, their goal difference is ridiculous. So if you can't really score against these guys, if we struggle to score, create chances against Ipswich, then it's below average, man. It's really below average. It's not like we're playing a team in form, a team that's really doing a lot in the Premier League this season. That's shock. It's not like we're playing Nottingham Forest. If we're playing Nottingham Forest, I would say, okay, yeah, this is gonna be a difficult game. I don't expect this to be easy. But with the guys who are playing Ipswich today, they can't keep a clean sheet. They're conceding minimum 2 goals in majority of their games. So you gotta take these guys out in the first half. First half, just try to cement yourselves. Try to cement yourselves against Ipswich, because you can't be struggling against guys like this. Ipswich, yes, I'm not disrespecting Kieran McKenna. I know, hey, the Ipswich, they do play some great football, right? We've seen a lot of games where Ipswich, they are turning up with some fancy football, some great football, and that's down to their manager. That's down to Kieran McKenna, right? But unfortunately, the guy has an average team. That's why he's in relegation. That's why they can't keep a clean sheet. The Kieran McKenna has an average defense, a below average defense. So I'm not here disrespecting Kieran McKenna, saying no, the guy is a below average manager. I think if he went to a better team, he can do something better, right? He'll have better performances. He'll have better results. I'm just putting his situation down on his players, because if you look at that Ipswich defense, it's below average. I'm gonna keep it real. That Ipswich defense below average. The midfield below average. So it's only the attack where you can say, okay, they have a good striker, but other than that, a lot of their players are championship level, right? That's why they're gonna go back into the championship. That's a championship team. So if you, as Man United, you're failing to get over the line against a championship team, at least score some goals, right? If it's a situation where we're creating a lot of chances, testing their goalkeeper a lot, and then you only score in the second half, I think a lot of fans will be okay with that. But the situation with Man United is that, hey, first half, we're getting dominated. The other team is getting more chances. The other team is getting the first goal. The other team is getting more opportunities. That's been our situation, right? We're reaching a situation where second half, we're barely seeing shots on target. It's only after the 70th minute where you want to get a goal, where you want to start going for the game. And that's been majority of our games, inconsistent and lack of clinical edge. When we do create, we miss chances. So it's so up and down with Man United. Either we create or we don't, or we're missing chances. How you doing, bro? Hope you're confident for this one, bro. Hope you're confident for this one. Ipswich, we gotta get over the line. Ipswich, we gotta get the points. Ipswich, we gotta get the win, man. Yeah, we were lucky against Everton, and nobody can question that. We were lucky against Everton. Everton, hey, they could have had a penalty even in the final moments. We were lucky to actually even come back. Ogate, good goal. Bruno Fernandes, good goal. And David Moyes, first half, he outplayed us. We have to keep it real. He outplayed us. He outperformed us. Yeah, Ipswich are awful, but they will play some good football. And with our defense, we can't write them off from scoring a goal, right? A clean sheet, will a clean sheet be available? I don't really think so, man. I don't really think so. So today it's a situation of, hey, just get over the line. Hey, just try to keep a clean sheet, because if you're checking Manchester United, when was the last time we kept a clean sheet? It's been it's been a while. It's been a while since we've kept a clean sheet, because you have to go back to what? The Europa League, right? Europa League. So it's been a while, and we haven't been keeping too many clean sheets. Yes, Fulham, that was a good clean sheet to keep against Fulham. Let's hope we do the same thing in the FA Cup against them, right? Keep a clean sheet, go to the next round against Fulham. But today, Ipswich, I don't know which team will actually turn up. Yeah, bro, they only have like 3 or 2 good players. Yeah, Ipswich. Majority of their team are championship level. We gotta keep it realistic, man. Because yes, Delap, he's really good. For me, I think if you bring in someone like Delap, he can really contribute something. Man United today is just about getting over the line. Let me bring in the Google formation for today's game. We know that, hey, Google, they're always on point. They're always on target with their formation, man. So let me bring in the Google formation on the screen. It's a pretty good team. And for us today, Delap is he's the man to actually watch out for, right? It's a good enough team to beat a championship level team. Yeah, we all want we all want 3 points, bro. Like those 3 points are everything to us. I think as Man United fans, anything less than 3 points, we should be disappointed because this is Ipswich, a team that's not really certified. They're not even gonna be in the Premier League next season, right? These guys are getting relegated, Ipswich. So if we can't get 3 points today against a team that will be guaranteed relegation, I don't know what's happening. You want Osimhen? Let's see the signings we make, right? Let's see the signings we make in the summer. Obviously, we heard the reports that, hey, Osimhen, he wants to come to Manchester United. But the price tag is the thing. Do the Glazers and Sir Jim Ratcliffe pay over 80 million for Osimhen? That's the situation, man. That's the main question. Do they pay over 80 million for Osimhen? That's what we have to be asking ourselves. And this formation, you can see, hey, Garnacho, Zerski, they are our number 10s today. They are the guys we're looking to create some goals, two, just create something for Manchester United, right? Take us to the next level. Ooh. He has a 65 million release clause. Oh, yeah, that's really significant. If he has a 65 million release clause, you gotta pay that, right? And 65 million euros, hey, you gotta pay that if you're really serious about the guy, because we heard reports that, hey, even Ruben wants Osimhen. I don't know how true those reports are, but we'll see what we do in the summer transfer window. That's the one I'm looking forward to, right? Obviously, this season is done and dusted. Yeah, the manager explained why Mazraoui isn't starting. He said just rotational things, right? He wants Lenny just to play this game, right? He said that before the in his pre-match interview. He said, "Hey, no, Lenny Euro. He wants Lenny to just get some game time as well." So I think Dogu, he started well, man. Yes, I can't even lie. Dogu, he started well. Harry Maguire has been solid in some moments. Yes, the previous game, him and Delit almost gave away a penalty, but we can't put the the previous game down to Maguire and Delit. I think we have to put that down to just the whole team. You're failing to keep possession. You're failing to keep a style of play. You're failing to take the game to your opponent. So the defense, they can't defend for 90 minutes week in, week out. I hope Onana doesn't keep bro. With Onana, we never know what to genuinely expect, bro. Like there are situations where he'll have a good game, save a penalty, things like that. And then there are situations where he's just making mistakes. So with Onana, I don't even know what to expect from this man anymore, right? There'll be a moment where he has an unbelievable game and a moment where it's below average. And that's what we're all praying for. Onana, please don't cost us today. We need these 3 points. Of course, our season is over, but we need just some type of consistency. We need just just to be reliable as a team, man. That's all I'm begging for. That's all I'm asking for. Andre Onana, please apply some consistency. Apply some type of pressure, man. We just need it. I don't think it's lack of confidence with Onana. I just think, hey, the guy is just making mistakes. Even like, let me give an example, right? There was a situation where Onana, he made a penalty save, and then the next game he makes a mistake. So I don't think it's like confidence. I think, yeah, maybe it's because of lack of focus in games, man. After Nottingham Forest, he's become bad again. So yeah, Onana, too many inconsistent performances. That's why some fans, we don't really know which Onana will turn up. Is it gonna be Andre Onana where he's making save after save, or is it gonna be Andre Onana where he's making mistake after mistakes? So you never know with Andre, man. You never know what which Andre Onana would genuinely turn up. But today, I'm just begging for a result, man. I'm just begging for a result. I'm just begging for some consistency. I'm just begging for some goals. And I'm just begging for a clean sheet. These guys are in relegation. These guys are in the relegation zone. If you can't get a clean sheet against teams like this, then hey, it's gonna be a long season for Manchester United, because these are the teams you're genuinely knocking on the door and saying, hey, we can get a clean sheet against these guys, right? So let's see how we perform today. Overall, I expect the first half to be difficult. We know that, hey, in a lot of situations, our first half is below average, man. Below average, and it's not really great. But yeah, most likely it's because we're lacking confidence, bro. Lacking confidence, lacking consistency. But overall, it's just a scenario where I think it's just the whole team, man. Right? When you're underperforming, you give up sometimes. Sometimes some of these players, they've just given up. They've given up on the season. They've given up on some tactics. They've given up on Manchester United actually doing a lot this season. So it's 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 just sometimes it's mentality as well, but it's just how the season has gone, right? Some of these players, they have nothing to fight for. That's why you only see them raising their levels in Europa League, raising their levels in FA Cup, right? Against Arsenal, FA Cup, that's when they want to turn up. But then Premier League, they know, hey, we're not really fighting for anything, right? We're not fighting for anything. And that's just the situation right now. United, you're barely getting over the line. You're barely challenging for anything. So a lot of these players, they're looking at the season and saying, hey, our season is basically over. We're not gonna get top four. We're not gonna get top six. So yeah, the inconsistency is really hurting us, man. The inconsistency is really hurting us. And that's why we're in the bottom half of the table. Lack of consistency. And yeah, Diego Dalot as a right wing back, he's not the guy you want week in, week out, because that's not his natural position. But obviously, next season, Quenda, he's going to come in from Sporting, change the whole dynamic of Manchester United. And that's just what you need, a guy to come in and change your game, change everything about your team, man. Quenda, he's gonna be a great addition for Manchester United. I think you just need to build the team in Ruben's image. Obviously, sometimes building the team in our manager's image is dangerous, right? Sometimes it is dangerous because, like Eric Ten Hag, we built the team in Eric Ten Hag's vision, and when you fire him, the team really declines, right? You have to sell a lot of players, man. So that's the situation. When you build the team in a manager's image, you see a lot of inconsistencies. You have to sell a lot of players. That's the genuine fact, man. Building building the team in the manager's image, you gotta sell a lot of players. We saw it with Eric Ten Hag. We had to sell someone like Anthony. Yes, Anthony, he's performing in La Liga, but he wasn't performing at Manchester United. So it's good to build the team in the manager's image, but at the same time, it's also dangerous, man. Yeah, we need to buy players for the club and not for the manager. We need to have like an identity as a club. Okay, this is our identity. This is how we're gonna play. Are we gonna be an offensive team, controlling the tempo, controlling the ball, controlling everything about the game? And you see teams like Man City. Yes, Pep Guardiola, he's having the worst season of his life, right? But they they bought the team based on his vision. And with Pep, they're just gonna replace him with a manager that thinks like him, a manager that plays like him. And I think that's the direction Manchester United really need to go. Yeah, we do need to actually learn from our mistakes. We've made so many mistakes with managers, with players. I don't know why we don't really learn from situations like that. Managers, players, you keep making the same mistakes. You keep making the same the same situations keep happening, bro. I don't think we just need players that are versatile. I just think we need players that are world class, right? A world class player can play in any position, any system, right? Because let's just give an example. Let's say you sign someone like prime Lionel Messi. You're not asking the question of, oh no, prime Lionel Messi, maybe we have to sell him, or maybe we have to do this and that, because the guy, that's prime Lionel Messi, right? You don't have to ask the question of, oh no, maybe we need to do this to accommodate him. Maybe when we have a new manager, we have to sell him. That's prime Lionel Messi. So I think just buy world class players. World class players can play in any system. Yeah, that's the only situation, bro. World class players don't want to come to Manchester United. I think it's about a balance, bro. Because yes, we can say, hey, buy players for now and not for the future, but we need to actually balance, right? You don't want to buy players that you need to keep replacing every 2 seasons, every 3 seasons, right? Let's just give a scenario that, hey, we buy Harry Kane. Harry Kane, he's the type of player for now. But then in 2 seasons, you gotta buy another player to replace him. So it's about balance, man. It's about balance. Look for the future and buy for like world class players that are ready now, but they are also gonna be there in the future. I think it's about balance, man. And with the board, I don't see us overpaying for players. I don't see us overpaying for guys. We just gotta get into a scenario where you, as Man United, you are the team dictating what players earn, right? And yeah, you really want Osimhen. A lot of people want Osimhen, man. Which player would I sell in the summer? I think in the summer we already know, hey, the players we need to sell. Victor Lindelof, the man needs to go, right? I think Luke Shaw, the man needs to go. And I think this might be controversial, but Andre Onana might need to go as well. You need to get a goalkeeper like Martinez from Aston Villa, man. I think with Martinez from Aston Villa, that guy will give you a bit more consistency. You would sell Garnacho, Diego Dalot, Bruno, and Hoyland. I understand that, but I don't see Man United selling all those players, bro. I don't see Man United selling all those players because they really do. You need buyers. You need buyers. You're saying you would sell Maguire, Mount, Shaw, and Casemiro too. I wouldn't sell Bruno. We we can't replace him easily. He's attacking output. Yeah, I understand what you're genuinely saying, right? But we'll see what the club does, man. We'll see what the club does. Obviously, I think there are a lot of players we need to sell, right? Just let's first bring in some players, right? If we're in the transfer window, you bring in some players, and then we can judge, okay, this guy, we don't need him anymore, because we don't want another situation like the the January transfer window where you loan out guys like Rashford, guys like Anthony, and now you have no options in the attack. So as Man United, you need to be a bit more organized. Let's see the guys that genuinely come in. Let's see the guys that genuinely come in. You're saying Onana, Mount, Casemiro gotta go. Sadly, you think Diego Dalot might follow them. Let's see what the board actually do, bro, because I think as fans, we won't agree on everything, right? So there'll be some people that want Bruno out. There'll be some people that want Bruno to stay. There'll be some people that want Onana out. There'll be some people that want Onana to stay. But at the end of the day, it's just it's just down to the people that run this club, man. We need a clear vision from these guys. The people on top, the guys like Sir Jim, the guys like Omar, you need to give us a real realistic blueprint of what you're gonna do in the summer, right? That's what I'm saying. You need, let's just see the players they bring in, right? I just want to see, okay, what players do these guys bring in? Because we don't want another situation where you're bringing in average players and then you sell more players, right? Let's just see who they bring in first before we can say, okay, this guy is no longer required. This guy is no longer there, because we thought, hey, Harry Maguire was no longer required last season, 2 seasons ago. We thought, nah, this is Harry Maguire's done and dusted. Martinez has come into the team. Harry Maguire's done and dusted. But hey, it's 2025 and Harry Maguire is still starting games, right? So let's see who genuinely comes into the team, because you can have a scenario where the player you bring in is injury prone or something like that. Yeah, but Casemiro, we know he's gonna go. And with Casemiro, that the reason he didn't leave in like the January transfer window is because he wants to see out his contract. Yeah, it does depend on what the manager does. And you can see in this system, I don't see the manager getting rid of Bruno Fernandes, because he really loves Bruno. Man, Bruno is his captain. He always plays Bruno. You're keeping Ericsson. Ericsson he is world class, man. He's a good player, right? Christian Eriksen, anyone that says, hey, Eriksen isn't a good player, I think they are dreaming. They are genuinely dreaming, because he is a good player, but I think it's he it's at the end of his career, unfortunately. Unfortunately, we didn't get Christian Eriksen early enough, right? We should have signed this man at least 5 seasons ago, maybe even 6 seasons ago, 3 seasons ago. When he left Tottenham, that's when Manchester United should have signed him. When he was in his prime at Tottenham, that's when Manchester United should have signed Christian Eriksen, because I think Eriksen, he would have contributed so much for us, man. He would have contributed so much. The only way you would sell Bruno Fernandes is if yeah, I think it depends on the replacements, right? Obviously, Florian Wirtz, he would be amazing, man. He would be amazing for Manchester United. Florian Wirtz, a guy that's up and coming. He has his whole career in front of him. I think someone like Florian Wirtz, you bring him in just for the future, right? I think that's a no-brainer. Wirtz, you bring him in for the future. Somebody you're saying, okay, this is a long-term replacement for Bruno. This is a long-term, possibly he's gonna be a future captain. Florian Wirtz, I see him as captain material as well. So if you bring in someone like Florian Wirtz, it takes us to the next level, man. But this game, man, We're almost underway. 10 minutes to go. All we're begging for are the 3 points, right? All we are begging for, yeah, I think every fan wants that, right? Verts to Man United, every fan would love that, man. Obviously, there'll be some fans that don't want him and want to keep Bruno, but I think you gotta start getting the replacements for Bruno now, right? Florian Verts, bring him in, and then yeah, Bruno Fernandes, he can become a bench player or something. For me, Musiala or Verts, I'm going for Florian Verts, man. I think Musiala in some games he's missing, man. He's missing in a lot of games. I think for me, Florian Verts is better. For Man United, he'll be better suited, right? He'll be better suited for Man United. Florian Verts, of course, Musiala has talent, right? But I'm saying Verts for me. Verts, I think he's up and coming, man. Right? In 3, 4 seasons, we'll be looking at this guy, Florian Verts, as one of the best players in the world. He has that potential to even win a Ballon d'Or, Florian Wirtz. Let's say he wins a World Cup with Germany and then wins a Champions League. This guy, potentially, he can win a Ballon d'Or as well. So Florian Wirtz, he's the guy to invest into right now. Man United, if the people at Man United are extremely smart, they're literally doing everything they can to bring in Florian Wirtz. Because one, he's a long term player that you can build around, right? No disrespect to Garnacho, but Florian Wirtz in that number 10 would be a massive upgrade on Garnacho, right? It's not like I'm just disrespecting Garnacho. I'm just saying Florian Wirtz is just miles ahead of Garnacho as a talent, miles ahead of Garnacho. So just imagine you bring in Florian Wirtz in that number 10 role. Our team is looking completely different, and I don't know why the board haven't tried to sign this guy. Yeah, we should be linked to Florian Wirtz right now. He's a no-brainer, man. He's a no-brainer for Manchester United. Oh, he finished 10th in the 2024 Ballon d'Or list. And that's what I'm saying. The guy has potential to grow as well, right? He's only 21. He can take you to the next level, man. And you're saying he turns up in big games. Yeah, I don't think Florian Wirtz is like Mamouche, right? For me, Mamouche, he's a guy that he's more of like that uh guy you just rely on goals. With Florian Wirtz, I think he's gonna create a bit more than Mamouche. Mamouche, I'm not saying he doesn't create, but Florian Wirtz just offers a bit more, right? But even if he's too expensive, you take that risk. Bro, just imagine you had someone like Florian Wirtz. That's a guy for the next 10 years, you have somebody. Of course, it never worked out. We bought Sancho from Dortmund. We thought, hey, Sancho, he's going to be here for 10 years. It never worked out with Sancho. But I'm willing to take that risk again with Florian Wirtz. I think you pay even 120 million, right? Just for the potential. This guy is potentially a Ballon d'Or winning player, right? Potentially, this guy will win the Ballon d'Or. Potentially. And his skill level, potentially, in his age range, how many players are really better than Florian Wirtz? So those are risks you got to take. If you don't really find another generational talent, obviously, there are some Brazilians you can bring in, but how will they perform in the Premier League? That's the that's the only question. Yeah, he's very good, Florian Wirtz, bro. Yeah, 2 seasons ago we could have bought him. That's the thing I question the board, bro. Like the disorganization with the Manchester United board, it's scary, man, because you could have gotten these players 2 seasons, 3 seasons ago. Even Caicedo, I think we should have had Caicedo at Manchester United, right? Imagine Caicedo next to Ugarte. Nobody's doing anything against us. Nobody's doing anything against us. Caicedo next to Ugarte, that would have been scary. And then your 2 number 10s are the only thing you're looking for. But we always spend money, bro. It's not a situation of, oh, spend 350 million. It's a situation of who do you buy with that money, right? Because we always spend money, right? Anthony, we spend a lot of money on him. We've been spending money, a lot of money season after season. It's about who you spend that money on, right? Obviously, for me, I'm not gonna backtrack and say, hey, when Anthony joined, I wasn't excited because he literally misled me. Anthony, I was misled with the Anthony hype, right? I saw him in the Ajax team in the Champions League. I thought, wow, this guy has something. Anthony has something. The way he's playing for Real Betis, that's how Anthony was playing in a lot of his games at Ajax. So I was misled by Anthony. I thought, wow, this guy is going to perform. Ah, the game is about to start, man. We're just praying. Yeah, Verts in a United shirt, that would be impressive, man. I think he has the most GA for midfield, and that's what you need to bring into the team. Guys that can contribute GA-wise and just performances as well, right? Because it's nice having a player that contributes GA, all this and that, but performances, where are the performances? And Florian Wirtz, he's gonna give you that. We're about to start this game. United, United, United. Time to perform, man. Time to perform. Let's hope these guys do turn up. Let's hope these guys do actually are impressive, man. United, we need that consistency from you today. We need those points from you today. And we're in a situation where we just want to win. Of course, as fans, we're gonna be having dreams about the transfer window. Oh, bring in Florian Wirtz, bring in this guy. But overall, we gotta think about today, man. It would be nice to have somebody like Florian Wirtz. It would be nice to have a striker like Osimhen, or a striker that just turns up week in, week out. But hey, United, just try and turn up today. I think they already know the game plan today. It's about showing up. It's about going over the line and getting those points, man. Get those points, show up. Garnacho, I hope he does do something for us today. In La Liga, yeah, he gets more time. Anthony, man, in La Liga, he does get more time to play and to show up, man. Yeah, he like Anthony, that is the situation. The lack of right foot sometimes in the Premier League, you can see that, hey, some of the defenders, they know how to defend Anthony a bit more, right? La Liga, they're still getting used to the guy. I truly believe that's the only reason his form is actually this impressive in La Liga, right? Because most La Liga defenders, they're not really used to the way Anthony plays. We saw how he started for Man United. It was the same situation. He got a goal against Arsenal. He was performing really well for like 2 weeks, Anthony. And then defenders, they got used to the way he plays. They realized, oh yeah, this guy, he can't use his right foot. So if we block him with his left, he's ineffective. So I think La Liga defenders, they're just getting used to how the guy plays. Anthony, let's see if he keeps this form for the rest of the season. Hey, I'm happy for the guy, right? I'm happy for Anthony. Keep the consistent performances. Keep the keep performing, man. But I think, hey, La Liga defenders, they haven't gotten used to the guy. I think in a month or 2 months after he really settles in, Anthony will be ineffective, man. But for us, Delap, this is a guy we gotta watch out for. Watch out for him. Can we get the win today, Man United? That is the main question. Ah, this team, man, this team, the inconsistency, you never know what to actually expect. But here we go. Premier League has started, man. Premier League has started. Let's get the win. United, if you can get the first goal, that will be helpful, man. That would be helpful. Don't allow Kieran McKenna to dunk on us today. Right? That's the situation I'm praying for. Do not allow Kieran McKenna to dunk on Manchester United today. Come on, let's go. Let us go. We need a win today. Not only a win, but a performance. We need a win. We need a performance. Oh, we need consistency. One, we need a win. We need a performance. We need goals. Those are the three things you need, right? Without goals, you can't win. Without a consistency, you can't get over the line. So today, let's just do this, man. Let's just do this. Come on, United, man. Come on. A good start. We know that, hey, Kieran McKenna, he's a manager that knows Ruben extremely well, man. He knows Ruben extremely well. I think in some situations, Ruben has to watch out because Kieran McKenna, he's not really a joke, man. He's not really a joke. So, we'll see a situation where in some moments, these guys are dominating possession, man. I won't be shocked if that genuinely happens. I will not be shocked if that genuinely happens, right? These guys gaining some type of possession, gaining some type of momentum. And if we can just get a performance, man. This is Kieran McKenna. Yes, I'm not disrespecting the man. Kieran McKenna, I love the man, right? He used to be at Manchester United, but his team are in relegation. He has basic players, and already you can see Ipswich, they're gonna have chances in this game. We've already seen that in this game. They're gonna have chances, man. They are gonna have chances. The first game between McKenna and Ruben struggled. Ruben struggled. So today it's just about, hey, keep that composure and keep that mindset, man. If you can have a mindset to get over the line and get this win, it'll be really helpful, man. Really, really helpful. Come on. Come on, man. Kieran McKenna. Ish. Yeah, that's what I'm saying already. These guys are getting shots on target, man. They're getting shots. It wasn't on target, but they're getting shots. So you gotta keep them quiet for 90 minutes, man. Keep them quiet for 90 minutes because we know, hey, the moment they get a clear-cut opportunity, they will score, man. As bad as Ipswich have been, we've been underperforming in a lot of games, man. But overall, we see this with Man United. First 10 minutes, they're going to look good. They're going to look like, hey, they want to get a goal. And then by the 30th minute, the other team are the ones with the lead. So we can only judge Man United at least at the 80th minute. That's when you have a realistic point of view of, okay, how this game will end, right? We do always start slow, man, but let's see, man. We're already trying to create something right here, right now, and just get some shots over the line. Get some shots on target. Get into positions where you're already asking questions from the Ipswich goalkeeper, because I see these guys getting a goal, man. No doubt about it, man. Right? These guys for sure. We know we failed to keep clean sheets, man. Because so we can't write off these guys. What? Oh my god! Oh my god! Nightmare from Dogu! Nightmare from Dogu! Oh my god! You can't even blame Onana for that. Oh my god! What what is going on with this team? Back pass gone wrong. Oh my god. Oh my god. Disaster from Dogu. Oh my god. That's a proper nightmare. That is a proper nightmare. What was that? Our team is so unlucky, man. What is that? Communication between players. Oh my god. What is that? Look, that's where's the communication? You as the keeper, you should have say, hey, this boy's mine, that I'm gonna have this. What is that? What just happened? Oh my, you just gifted these guys a go. That was embarrassing. Oh my god. That's the most embarrassing goal we've ever conceded. Onana and Dogu, you gotta communicate, right? Because I think Onana was coming out for the ball, but that is such a disorganized situation. Oh my god, man, what's going? Oh my god, these guys lack of communication, and that's what happens when you're so disorganized as a team. Oh my god, no. Disaster class right there. Let's hope we get an equalizer and bail these guys out. Right? As a team, you just have to bail people out like that. Yeah, he should have stayed back. But there's just about communication between the two players. Yeah, Dogu will get the blame, man. Oh, poor start for Man United. And this is where, as a team, you gotta bail each other out, right? Get the equalizer. We still have to remember that, hey, this is a team in relegation. So us getting 2-3 goals is still a possibility, man. These are the games you bail. If we get 3 goals, people will forget about that horrendous goal we conceded, man. Yeah, his confidence is gonna be crushed after that. But let's see his mentality as well. Let's see his mentality. Some players have a good mentality where such situations won't really affect you. If your teammates actually step up and help you get over the line, man, I don't think that moment will define you. It's up to whether his teammates will help him, man. Are his teammates gonna help him by scoring goals? That's the only way you can help Patrick Dogu today. If we lose this game, everybody will be talking about that, right? But if your teammates actually bail you out with goals, and by winning this game, I think, yeah, that's how people will forget about that situation, because we know the situation we're in as Man United, right? We're lacking consistency, we're lacking confidence. So this will really damage Patrick Dogu. It will really damage him if we don't win. So it's up to his teammates to just bail him out, bail out the man, and let's just get that goal, man. Horrible start, man. Not what you want to see for a club the size of Manchester United, right? Those are championship level mistakes. Even in the championship, you never see mistakes like that. Even in the championship, you won't see mistakes like that where the mistake is so horrific, below average mistake. You won't see that. Oh, let's hope we can respond, man. Garnacho, that's what I'm saying. Attacking wise, we were also poor. So this situation, I don't know what's going on, bro. We're nervous against a relegation team, right? These guys are gonna get relegated. So poor start, poor start. But there's still a lot of time to recover, man. I'm not in panic mode. Just because these guys, Ipswich, they're conceding so many goals, man. We're gonna get a goal. But I said it before the game. We won't keep a clean sheet, man. But I'm still going with my prediction. 3-1. 3-1 United. Still going with my prediction. We're gonna win this 3-1, man. I feel some other type of confidence I didn't feel in the previous game. In the previous game, I knew that, hey, David Moyes, he'll make it hard for us to score. But this game, we're facing a team where every team is scoring against them, right? Every team is getting a goal against Ipswich. So we will get an equalizer, man. But let's just hope we don't have another mistake defensively. Because if they score 2 goals, oh my God, that would be disastrous. Come on, United. You can still recover from this situation. Still a lot of time to recover. And I can't even like put too much blame on Patrick Dogu. Of course, you have to communicate with Onana, but overall, Onana as well, man. It was just a disorganized situation, man. It was just a disorganized situation to see. Oh, it was just another disorganized situation. We always see situations like this with Manchester United. We never win a game comfortably. Never, man. The last time we won a game comfortably was what? Europa League or something? Our last Europa League game. That was a last comfortable game. Genuinely, that was the last comfortable game. Oh, Manchester City have scored. But for me, right now, I don't really care what City and Tottenham are doing. I'm just panicking about United. We gotta get an equalizer, man. Oh, we gotta get an equalizer, man. Please. We cannot put ourselves in situations like this. Oh, but the tempo is okay. We just need to create more chances, man. You can see the team is trying to actually get some. This is better than Everton. Everton, you could see that first half against Everton, they were dominating everything. But today, it's not that situation. We only conceded because of a mistake. We only conceded because of a mistake, man. Ah, another horrific situation. United, we don't know how to be consistent though. Either it's lack of consistency defending, lack of consistency scoring goals. It's just lack of consistency all around, man. Ah, we don't know how to be consistent. I'm just praying we do something, man. Come on, Ipswich. Don't allow these guys to get away with points, man. Still early stages. We're passing it around okay, but it's about creating chances. I've seen this too many times with United where they're passing it around, this and that, but goals are not coming. Opportunities are not coming. I've seen this too many times. We see this too many times where, okay, the team is passing it well, creating up, not really creating anything, right? You have possession, but not really creating anything. Oh, come on, United. These are games you cement yourselves in, man. These are games you cement yourselves in. Come on. Shouldn't be struggling against this team. Struggling to create. We're not struggling, but we're struggling to create clear-cut opportunities. We're controlling the tempo, but creating chances, that's the only thing that's gonna give me confidence, man. Oh, but I feel for Patrick Dogu, man. Let's hope he has the mentality to recover from a situation like this, because you actually doing that at Old Trafford, if we lose, the blame will be on him. So let's hope his teammates bail him out, man. Ah, horrendous start. Horrendous start. That was just so unlucky. So unlucky, man. Oh, come on. And I want to see more of like Diego Dalot in attacking positions, right? That's the only thing I'm asking from Diego. Help them attacking wise. Help them when we're attacking, make those overlapping runs. Make those be an extra man in the attack. Because as a wing back, you're also a winger, right? Just help in attack as well, Diego Dalot. Please, man. When we're attacking, we just need you. Yeah, lack of quality as well, bro. You're completely right. Sometimes I'm just saying lack of consistency with the players that do have quality, right? You can't refuse that, hey, someone like Delit, he has quality, right? I'm just saying we need consistency from all the players. Whether you have quality or not, just try to show up. Just try to show up, because you don't need insane quality to make basic passes. Yeah, we need to score in the first half, bro. Right? You don't need insane quality to make basic passes. We can see in some situations, some players, they're failing to make basic passes. You don't need insane quality for a basic pass, right? So I'm just saying, hey, lack of consistency in some of these players, even passing, a basic pass, you're failing. A basic cross, you're failing. An academy player can make a basic cross, bro. So it's not, you don't need insane quality to make a basic cross. We see academy players making crosses every week, right? So for the team, it's just the basics. You're failing to do the basics in some games. right? A simple pass, you're failing. A simple cross, you're failing. Just to be in the box, sometimes you're failing. Yeah, he'll never get an easier goal than that, bro. Like we gifted them a goal, and we just have to accept that, right? Accept that, hey, you as a team, you gifted these guys a goal, and now you gotta make a comeback. Make your comeback, man. United, can you make a comeback? Can you get yourself into a situation where you take control of this game? Because first half, I do agree with you, bro. We need that equalizer in the first half. Don't leave it too late, because we know there'll be another situation where we lack defensively. Defensively, we'll either make a mistake and then let them score a second goal. So don't get yourselves into a situation like that. Equalize now, and then take full control of the game. Of course, now we're controlling possession, but the only time you can take full control of a game is when you're genuinely leading by at least 2 goals. So if you can score an equalizer and then score maybe 1 or 2 more goals, that's when you can say, hey, we're in full control of this game. Right now, yes, you have possession, but you're still 1-0 down, right? Without a goal, you don't win this game. So being fully in control is by, hey, you gotta just take the score at least 2 more goals. Oh, and with Ipswich, I'm not shocked that they scored, but I'm just shocked at how they scored, right? The mistake at which they scored from. Because with our defense, I expect a goal at least every game, man. We know that these guys, it's hard for them to keep a clean sheet. It's hard for Onana to keep a clean sheet. So I'm not surprised that they scored. I'm just surprised at the goal, man. That goal was below par. But McKenna, hey, he's thanking God right now. He's thanking God that, hey, Man United fumbled defensively. We were lacking defensively. And we heard what the manager said. Okay, I started Garnacho because he'll add some pace in certain moments, in certain transitions. So that's what he said before the game. But that's in a situation where you're 0-0, right? 0-0. These guys are literally trying to attack us, and then you have Garnacho in the counter attack. Right now, you need someone that can cut these guys open. But I do believe that goal is coming, man. We're not in panic stations yet. That goal is coming. I can feel it, man. Either a Bruno Fernandes assist or a Bruno Fernandes goal. I can feel it, man. This is not panic stations. That goal is coming. Come on, man. Come on. We need this. We need this free kick, man. Bruno Zuski! Oh, equalizer, man. That's what we're talking about. I told people like, yo, panic stations, it's not time to panic. It's not really time to panic. Joshua Zersky with a goal, man. Wow. Hey, this month the guy is scoring. This month the guy is scoring. 1-1, Joshua Zersky. It was a good cross from Bruno as well, because that's how you want to cross the ball, right? Where you give the defender something to ask about, right? You put it into a dangerous. Oh, I think that's an own goal, though. It wasn't Zersky. It's an own goal. Oh, my God. I thought it was Josh. Own goal, but we're going to take that. We're going to take that, bro. think it was an own goal, bro. It wasn't Joshua Zerski own goal, but that was created by Bruno Fernandes. You cross that into a dangerous area, and then you get an own goal. That's what we're talking about. It was an own goal, bro. Zerski missed the ball. If you watch the if you watch the replay, it was an own goal. But at least we got the equalizer, bro. I genuinely thought it was Zerski's goal, but hey, own goal. Own goal or not, we're taking that, man. We're taking that. Yeah, we still need more headers, man. We still need more aerial goals. We genuinely do need more aerial goals. But that delivery from Bruno created the goal. That delivery from Bruno created the goal. And before the game, I said, hey, he's going to be a massive decider in this game, man. He's going to be a massive decider. Bruno, you stepped up with that cross, man. Yeah, now it's like it's 0-0 again. So, and even when they scored, I said, hey, it's not really panic stations. These guys, yes, they're in the lead, but we will score. We know that Ipswich, they concede minimum 2 goals per game. So if you're failing to score against these guys, it's below average. But hey, that goal really gives you some breathing space. Now just get, oh, good vision, but Garnacho didn't get there before the goalie. But, pretty good response. Good response by Man United. You went 1-0 down. A mistake from Onana and Dogu, but now you've rescued those guys, right? Now people won't be talking about that mistake. Yeah, if you score another goal, 2 more goals, because there's still a lot of time. We can still score 2, 3 more goals. And the way we're playing in this game, we're in complete control, right? Possessional wise, we're in control. Just be better in the final third. You will score. These guys are in relegation for a reason, man. Yeah, it's good that we didn't leave this until the second half, man. These guys are in a relegation battle, man. You should be genuinely dominating them. Like minimum 3 goals today. These guys in relegation, they shouldn't be gaining points from us, Man United. And some people say, before this game, some people were saying, hey, it's a relegation between United and Ipswich. It's a relegation battle between United and Ipswich, but another goal is coming for us, man. We're in incredible form. Oh! Delete, man. My defender, man. My defender, man. Delete, man. Oh my God. Shushing Gary Neville. Gary Neville was down in my defender. Delete, man. Let's go. Let's go, man. 2-1. That's how you respond. That's genuinely how you respond. Let's go. Let's go. That's how you respond. And now everybody's going to actually forget about the mistake from Dogu and Onana. This is how you should be making teams like Ipswich. Look, they're basic. They're basic, bro. You got to be scoring like that. My defender delete, man. Ah, let's go, man. Let's go. This is how you should be making this team look, man. This is how you should be making this team look. They are a basic team, below average. You should be making them look like a championship level team. Great response from United. And you recovered before the 30th minute. That's how you recover, man. Like, before the 30th minute, you've already responded and you're already in the lead. I think, yes, we conceded early, but this first half, it's one of our better first halves in such a long time, right? In such a long time. We haven't performed like this in a half for such a long time, man. I think this half, performance-wise, is one of our best halves this season. Performance-wise, because even when you conceded, You never gave up. You still looked for the goal. You kept it simple. You weren't panicking. And I even said, yo, we're not in panic stations, right? These guys are basic championship level team. These players are average, below average, man. If you're losing to Ipswich, yo, you gotta ask serious questions, man. Because right now, hey, these 3 points are really massive for us. Really massive, right? Just gain as many points as you can. And if you can play like this against Fulham in the FA Cup, you go to the next round, man. Great start. Good, great turnaround, man. Great turnaround to the game. Great turnaround. Let's get a third now, man. Like this game, potentially you can have 4 goals. Yeah, Hoyland, he does too much contacts with the defender, but his movement as well needs to improve a bit. But I think he might get a goal today. Rasmus Ozerski might get their goal today, man. We're playing well as a team, keeping it simple, keeping the ball. The possession looks great. The passing is okay, but just prevent these guys from scoring an equalizer, right? It'll be a shame if you concede immediately after. That would be a shame. That would be a massive, massive shame, man. If you concede immediately after, it'll be a shame. It'll be disappointing. But we got this, man. We genuinely got this. We genuinely do got this, man. Oh, this game by far better than our previous games, man. This half by far. The way we're passing, the way we're keeping it simple, controlling, like you're controlling the tempo. Obviously, anything can happen in football, right? You can never get too excited and say, hey, we're playing well, this and that. These guys can score an equalizer and take you over, or take you for the full 90 minutes. But the way we're playing today is way better than what we've seen, man. Way better. Credit to the team. Credit to the team. And if this is how Ruben Amorim is gonna genuinely improve, maybe we're only playing like this because it's Ipswich and they're in relegation. They lack a lot of confidence. But hey, if this is how we're gonna start playing throughout the rest of the season, where you're just keeping it simple, controlling the tempo, controlling the ball, of course you have to add context, right? The context is that hey, you're playing a team that's getting smashed every week. That's why they're in relegation. But hey, you gotta beat what's in front of you, man. If we lost, people would have been saying, "Hey, this and that," right? So if we win, you gotta give the people credit, right? Give the manager credit. He set the team up well, and really no problem so far. Yes, we had a defensive mistake, but really no problems so far. I'm loving the way we're playing. Of course, I want the team to create a bit more, right? Just create a bit more clear-cut chances, to those one-on-one chances where you're just testing the goalkeeper. Both goals were from like set pieces. So you can see that, hey, set pieces were also improving. Set pieces, we are also improving as a team. We barely score from set pieces. So today, that's a positive to actually look for, to actually think about, man. Oof. Ooh, that's pretty good right there. Didn't expect that. It'll be magical if Maguire gets a goal, man. I want to see Maguire get a goal. Delit has his goal. Let's see Harry Maguire get his goal. Both our defenders getting a goal, man. But what's devastated me is just the the thought of, hey, Amad Diallo is out for the rest of the season. The guy was in such great form, man. Such great form. I think this was his season, and then he just got injured. I wanted to see him more this season, Amad Diallo. Such a shame that the guy got injured, man. Oh, such a shame, man. Patrick Dogu has been great. Yes, he made the defensive mistake, but the mentality from him to actually forget about that mistake and keep your performance at a high level, I have to give him credit for that. Patrick Dogu, right? You make a mistake with Andre Onana, and then you still have the mentality to keep yourself composed, to keep yourself focused, and to keep yourself in the game. That's really top level, man. Top level mentality from Dogu right there. Most players, they let that situation get to them mentally. Oof. Yeah, that's that is crazy, bro. That is crazy. Delit has equaled Hoyland's Premier League goal tally. That is crazy, man. And it's not like Rasmus hasn't been getting game time. He's been starting majority of our games. So we just need more goals from our attacking players, because if your defenders are the guys with the most goals, then you know there's an issue attacking wise. What's going on with the coaches and the attacking drills, man? In the final third, what's really going on? In the final third, what's really going on coaching wise? Because if your defenders are getting more goals than your strikers, that's a situation you gotta look into with the coaches. Hoyland is so bad. I think Hoyland, his hold up play isn't the best, right? It's not the best. And off the ball, his first touch as well is it's not the best as well. Like he has a lot of areas to improve, Hoyland. He has so many areas to improve, because hold up play you can improve there. First touch, sometimes it's not the best. Oh, I think with United, you just need to go into that summer transfer window and say, hey, okay, we're not gonna take any risks, right? We're not gonna put our season on maybe what if, on what if. Yeah, let's not put next season on what if Hoyland turns up, or what if this guy turns up. You gotta buy one, a striker that is consistent, two, a number 10 that can deliver, three, a right wing back. We've already bought that. So don't rely on what ifs, man. That's the worst thing you can do as a club, man. Relying on, oh, maybe what if Hoyland performs next season? What if this guy performs next season? You shouldn't be relying on what ifs, man. Just go into the transfer window and get yourself a guarantee. Ooh, get yourself a guarantee, because it won't be bad having Hoyland as a bench player, right? That won't be the worst scenario. Having him as a bench player, hey, I have no problem with that, right? Having him as a bench player when defenders are tired, he brings in his energy and pace to try and change the game, to try and impact the game. I have no problem with that with Rasmus Hoyland, right? Him being a bit, and that's what Real Madrid do, right? They have Mbappe as their main striker, and then their bench option is Endrick, a generational young talent. So it just improves your squad. Buying another attacker just improves your squad overall. That would be impressive as well. Osimhen and Delap as your backup. That's what I'm saying. Just have a great squad overall, right? Your main guys are unbelievable, and your backup guys are also unbelievable. That's what Real Madrid are doing, man. Just have backups that are, and because if you look out at our bench, is it extremely impressive in every position? No. So you still have room for improvement. You still have room to go to the next level. You still have room to actually reach a level where you can be competing for the Premier League. Build a Premier League, a winning team, right? And we've seen with injuries, where the backups, and backups are so important in football. You have to think about injuries, you have to think about form. So having a backup is so important in football, man. Having a backup is so important in football, man. Like these are the players that will actually determine what genuinely goes on with your game. Oh, come on, United. We just need another goal, man. We just need another goal. Get yourself into a position where you just score another goal. Because if you go into the second half with only a 1 goal lead, it's gonna impact you. These guys might come back. These guys might get an equalizer or something, and then you end the game in a draw. That's a situation we're trying to avoid, man. But first half we've been in control. I love just the way we've set up today, right? Well, you're playing with confidence. Not only are you playing with confidence, you're also keeping it simple, man. So the team has been reliable today, right? You went 1-0 down and just responded instantly. You responded before halftime, even got a second goal. So first half, nothing to really complain about. The response was absolutely unbelievable, great, and just the overall play from the team, right? Not a lot of players are panicking too much. Yes, we saw a bit of panic for Ipswich's first goal, but not a lot of players are panicking too much. We see that on a regular basis with Man United. Either you're panicking, or the passing is below average, or you're just not really delivering. VAR check on Dogu, man. I like Euro, his drive forward. Yeah, Euro, he's gonna develop massively, man. That's a guy we have for years and years to come. Years and years to come. Potential red card for Patrick Dogu. And that's why football, you can never write off anything. You can never write off anything. Oh my God, red card. Red card. That's why I'm saying football, you can never write off anything. Because hey, first half we started well, this and that, and now this red card is gonna change the game. Oh man, how devastating. We can catch a break as Man United, but oh, that was a poor challenge right there. Red card for Patrick Dogu. Looks like he's gonna miss the next game. Ooh, it's just because the studs, bro. The studs hit the foot. That's why they gave a red card. The studs, bro. He went for the ball, but the studs got his foot. If you watch the slow replay, it looks worse, right? It looks like he was about to snap his leg. Oh, but horrible, horrible, horrible situation for us. Red card. The game has changed. So can you play with 10 men for 45 minutes? Second half, you're going to be playing with 10 men. Looks like Mazraoui is coming on. You're going to sacrifice a player. Oh, but with this back three, I think we should be able to defend. But that's what I was saying. Like, hey, one goal lead isn't enough in football. Anything can genuinely happen. Now you're 10 men down. One equalizer from Ipswich. They gain massive confidence. A red card, man. Oh, that's the worst situation for us. Unlucky for Patrick Dogu, man. Oof, mistake for the goal and then a red card. Not his day today. It hasn't been his day. Oh my God. But the positive is that we're still in front, right? We're still in front, still winning this game. That is the positive, man. Come on. We're still winning this game, man. Oh, red card for Dogu. Damn. Let's see how much that changes the game. I still think we're not too affected, but let's see how much that changes the game. Obviously, this substitution will help. But yeah, Garnacho, he's not happy with this. Garnacho going straight down the tunnel. He's not really happy with this substitution. He's not happy that he's being sacrificed. Garnacho going straight down the tunnel. He doesn't want to even look at Ruben Amorim. Going straight down the tunnel. Garnacho off. Straight down the tunnel. The man is pissed. The man is pissed. Straight down the tunnel. Wow, Garnacho is pissed off with this. But you got to understand, we made that substitution for the betterment of the team. We need Mazraoui there. So Garnacho straight down the tunnel, man. I think they should have taken off Rasmus Højlund instead of Garnacho, right? Because Garnacho, you're going to need his pace. That's just my thinking, because Højlund, he's not really doing a lot. With Garnacho on the counter-attack, he can be effective. I think you should have sacrificed Højlund instead of Garnacho. I can understand why Garnacho is upset, right? Because Rasmus, he's performing worse than you, and then you're the one that gets sacrificed. So I think they should have taken off Højlund instead of Garnacho, because Garnacho, his pace on the transition would be something. It can be something you can use, right? With Højlund, he's not really offering a lot, man. He's not offering too much, man. Yes, Garnacho hasn't been amazing, unbelievable, but he offered more than Højlund. You feel bad for Garnacho, bro. Yeah, I also feel bad for him. Hey, getting subbed off before halftime, but it's for the betterment of the team, man. Nah, I don't think Garnacho will blame Patrick Dogu because of this, right? I just think he's gonna have some attitude for the manager for a few games. But yeah, if these guys equalize, that red card from Patrick Dogu, a lot of fans will actually blame him for this game, because this red card has affected us, right? It has massively affected us. And you can't write off these guys. You can see how the game has changed. These guys might get an equalizer. That red card has affected us massively. Oh my God. 2-2. 2-2, man. Oh. And there we go. Sorry, Dogu, man. Dogu, yo, that red card has affected us. He gets a 3-match ban. It's 2-2. Oh my God, man. Oh my God, that red card has affected us. Oh my God, we're screwed now. It's 2-2 with 10 men. Oh my God. Oh. And before the red card, we were in complete control. Oh my God, Patrick Dogu, man. Oh, a lot of people will blame this game on Patrick Dogu. Onana, you should have done a bit better there. Facts, bro. Like Onana, come on, Onana as well. And you can see Kieran McKenna, he's gonna tell them halftime, yo, we're a man up. These guys have a red card. Oh my God, our game just went from bad to worse right now. Oh, what a horrible situation, man. Now, but Onana could have done better, bro. I'm just saying that, yo. Ah, come on, man. Ah, 2-2, 2-2. We could have, and that's why I'm saying, like, you taking off Garnacho, the manager wasn't thinking of a situation where these guys equalize. He thought, no, we're just gonna defend for 45 minutes and keep these guys from scoring. But now you're gonna need Garnacho for a winning goal, right? Will Rasmus Højlund help you in transition? You're 10 men down. You need somebody like Garnacho for their pace in transition. So removing Garnacho instead of Højlund, that was a mistake from the manager. You're gonna need Garnacho's pace during the transitions, bro. Another Oscars display. Bro, we never know what's gonna go on with this team. Oh, yeah, that red card killed us halftime. And it's 2-2, and we have a man down, right? You never know what to expect with Manchester United. Halftime 2-2 with a man down. So not the not the position you want to be in. Look at the face from Ruben. We saw the face from Ruben when he was going down the tunnel. Garnacho straight down the tunnel after he was subbed off. Oh, we can't catch a break, man. We can't catch a break. It's either because before that red card, we were really, really playing well. But that red card changes the game, and now you're asking the question, can we get over the line? That is the question we're asking right now. Can we get over the line? Yes, red card had a massive impact. Oh, but I don't know, man. Come on. We're so unlucky with that. Can the team get a goal with 10 men? That's the question, because obviously Kieran McKenna halftime, he's gonna be telling his team that, hey, the game is there for the win. That's what Kieran McKenna is gonna be telling his team, because they're a man up. It's still 2-2, and if they score another goal, you're in a difficult situation. It's never an easy game for us, man. Especially first halves. First half of any game is never easy. I thought we're gonna control this game. I never anticipated that that red card. Wow. But conceding 2 goals to Ipswich, that is disastrous. For us, that is disastrous. The first goal you conceded, poor mistake. Second goal, you could have done better with the defending. So even the goals we conceded, just embarrassing. Just embarrassing goals to concede. No, he didn't, bro. He didn't. He didn't. He didn't. Oh, he didn't even touch it, bro. Like, oh, but second half, the mindset is just transition and just get that third goal, right? Keep it solid defensively and try to get that win. because yes, we're 10 men down, but this is a team in relegation. Even with 10 men, you're expected to win and get the winning goal. Oh, we're just in a tricky situation right now. Oh, damn, man, damn. I didn't anticipate this. United genuinely didn't anticipate this. And we're in a, oh, let's see. Maybe the manager makes another substitution because who's on the bench that can genuinely make an impact? Can we say Obi Martin, Cheeto Obi? Is he a is he a player you can bring off the bench to make an impact? I don't really think so though. Those two goals can't even blame. Yeah, our defense. It's a tricky situation because even when for the second goal prevented from being crossed, so that's where you can blame the defense a bit. Yeah, that's what I said before the stream. We might need a new goalkeeper. Oh, but you know, bro, that's how the referees are with us. The other team, they're not gonna get booked, but us, we'll get a straight red card. We just have to deal with it now. Second half, let's see the mentality from the manager, man. Yeah, just get anyone better than Onana, bro. That should be the mindset. I think go to Villa and just get Martinez over the line because Martinez, that guy, he comes in and takes your team to the next level. It's just, oh, I can't blame the attack too much, but you have to just blame the whole team. We lose as a team, we win as a team, man. Yeah, defenders are highly likely to be blamed. The goalkeeper is highly likely to be blamed. But we lose as a team, we win as a team, and let's see what the manager does to respond, man. This team is depressing, bro. Let's see what the manager does to respond, man. We just need a response, man. Like second half, just do something to get back into that game, right? Because if this remains 2-2, 80th minute, and they have the momentum, they might get a winning goal, man. Yeah, they are struggling with we're just in a position that you don't want to be in, right? It's 2-2 with a red card. Oh, Onana doesn't help himself. Patrick Dogu doesn't help himself with the red card. And I was saying in a lot of that first half, I was saying, hey, we need a third goal because a one goal lead isn't enough. Anything can happen in football, and then we get a red card. So, ah, yeah, Ten Hag, ah, ah. A lot of the players Eric Ten Hag brought in really they didn't perform, man. They haven't performed. Onana, Anthony, a lot of them haven't really performed, but I'm just praying for a better transfer window in the summer, man. Because we can't keep watching this week in, week out where you lack consistency, you lack we should have finished this game off, man. Try to keep a clean sheet, man. Yeah, he was actually having a good game, bro. Like, oh, we played for a draw instead of a win. I I think there were moments where you could have taken you could have created a bit more opportunities, right? You're controlling the possession, you're controlling the momentum. Create more opportunities, score more goals. And Man United, that's one thing you don't like doing: scoring more goals, creating more chances. And we know a lot of the fans will blame Patrick Dogu for this. Of course, he got a red card, and he contributed to the first goal. So a lot of fans, they won't look at him and say, hey, he had a good performance beside those two disastrous moments. But if we don't win, you're gonna see the blame will just be on Dogu, right? And let's see how this affects him mentally in the next game. Next game when he comes back from the suspension, let's see how it affects him. Now Binder might be out for the rest of the season, bro. Altai Binder might be out for the rest of the season. Ah, depressing scenes for Man United, man. Depressing scenes for us. Ah, I think we need to move past De Gea and just bring in someone like Martinez, right? Someone like the guy at Aston Villa. He's the guy you should be genuinely looking to come in and replace Onana because he's way better than Andre Onana. For me, Martinez, he is way better than Andre Onana. Tom Heaton. Tom Heaton is also injured, bro. He's also injured. Like that's the situation at Man United. At Man United, everybody's injured. The two backup goalkeepers are injured. Your players are injured, and the mistake from the manager was removing Garnacho instead of Hoyland. Right? I think in this game, Hoyland is the guy you should have sacrificed. Hey, but we know that Ten Hag never liked De Gea. That's why they sold De Gea, man. Eric Ten Hag never liked him, man. We knew the situation with that. Oh, this is a tricky situation for us. Let's see how the manager responds in the second half, man. Because if you're in a situation where you're still not scoring, you're still not doing anything, it'll be disappointing. It will be disappointing. Come on, United. Yeah, De Gea did a lot for the club. There were moments where David De Gea was making saves that were keeping us from relegation, man. I remember those moments. David De Gea, the moments where he was making saves that were keeping us from relegation. That was a situation where David De Gea was just turning up, man. Dave saves. We remember those moments. There were moments where that man was just turning up, keeping us out of relegation. It's so disorganized right now. Oof. Second half about to begin. Let's just try to score a goal, man. Try to score that winning goal. If we lose, somehow we lose this game. And now the momentum is with Ipswich, man. Just cope with that second half, man. Cope with that second half. Try and get over the line and try and win this game, man. Because I still believe, hey, even with the red card, these players are way better than the Ipswich players. And this game is hard to judge. Is it on the manager? Is it on the players for making the mistakes? It's hard to judge, man. It's hard to judge because before the red card, we did genuinely play well, right? But after the red card, the substitution of like removing Garnacho instead of Hoyland, that might impact us as well. So management from the manager, ah, let's see how it affects us. Shame on Luke Shaw, and ah, But Luke Shaw, he's always injured, man. We already know that. Hey, Luke Shaw, even by the end of the season, he's not gonna be back. So, yeah, Luke Shaw, I think you should have cashed in 2 seasons ago, right? When Tottenham wanted Luke Shaw, you should have cashed in because the injuries are just too much, man. Our options are limited, bro. But to take off Garnacho instead of Hoyle, at least Hoyland, bro. Like Hoyland is the guy that should have come out. Second half. Let's see what genuinely comes for Manchester United. Oh, poor game there. Oh, poor game for us. Too many situations where we're not really seeing out games. We're making every game difficult for ourselves. We're making every game hard for ourselves. Yeah, so now we're back to Diego Dalot, bro. We're back to Diego Dalot, but hey, what can you do? Red card, man. What can you do? What can you do? Yeah, you can see Ruben doesn't really rate Garnacho. He's only playing him because that's he lacks options as well, right? And I wouldn't blame him to not rate Garnacho. I think, hey, Florian Wirtz, you bring in someone like that, he offers you way more than Alejandro Garnacho. Way more than Alejandro Garnacho. So second half, let me start the timer. Second half, can we recover? Manchester United, can you recover? Second half, we need a response. Oh, anything can happen in football, bro. Like a win isn't out of the question. We're just one goal away from a win. So anything can happen in football. Let's go. Second half. Here we go, man. Here we go. Here we go, man. Oh, come on. Let's see what this team does. Let's see what this team does. Second half. We just need a goal. Come on. We just need a goal. We always make it difficult. Ooh, come on. If you can just get that, just one goal is all we're asking for. Like, push for that one goal, and then because hey, there are still goals in this team. I still see us scoring a goal, man. I still see us scoring a goal, but just score one goal and then defend well for the rest of the game. Come on, United. Bruno. Oh, Harry Maguire. Captain Harry. Yo, great header. Captain Harry Maguire. Oh my God. What a goal, man. What a goal. Come on, man. Oh, let's go. Harry Maguire. Now just defend well, man. And I saw that goal was gonna come, man. Let's go. We needed this. We genuinely did need this. What a header from Harry Maguire. And the delivery from Bruno. Oh, great delivery. The deliveries from Bruno have been good today, right? His delivery for the first goal. Come on, man. We needed this. Just like we said, bro. Hey, Harry Maguire, man. Let's go. Ah, we needed this. Now just defend well. Like United, you always get yourselves into like winning positions, but it's how you defend. We were 2-1 up in the first half, but it's about how you defend. These were still 10 men down, right? So come on. We still have 10 men, so at least we scored, man. It was a good goal from Maguire, man. My guy Harry Maguire scored. Come on, man. Captain Harry Maguire, man. Great to see the guy score. Now just defend well. If we can score again, that's a positive, but I think the mindset on with the manager is, hey, just defend well and just get over the line. This game is there for you for the taking, man. Get over the line, defend well, and just do what you need to do. Right? Do what you need to do as Manchester United. Ooh, Captain Harry Maguire, man. Showing up, turning up. Captain's goal. Captain's goal from Maguire. Come on. Now just defend, man. Yeah, he might have slipped. If you watch the replay, it wasn't really intentional from Patrick Dogu. But at least now we're 3-2 up, man. 3-2 up. Yes, we're a man down, but yes, the win is on site, man. The win is on site for you. The win is on site for you. Come on. This is the perfect scenario when you have 10 men. The perfect scenario is you just having a goal up, right? You having more goals. Credit to Harry Maguire, man. Credit to Harry Maguire. That's why he is important in some games. His aerial ability will actually save you in some games. Either defensively, he's going to save you aerially, or offensively, he's going to get a goal or something. But set pieces, we've improved so much. We never used to score from set pieces. We never used to score from headers and things like that. So I'm impressed with the team set piece wise that, hey, you're taking yourselves to the next level. Come on. Harry Maguire. Yo, great to see the man just turn up. Captain Harry Maguire. Captain Harry Maguire. Oh my God. And he hasn't had a bad game, Harry. I'm not gonna lie, right? We can't say that, hey, the 2 goals we conceded were down to Harry Maguire. He hasn't had a bad game. The win is all we're focused on right now. Yes, you're 10 men down, but you still have better players. You should be able to get over the line now, right? That goal came, and Strangely, all our goals were from set pieces. We never see scenarios like that where all our goals are from set pieces. But the same situation, defenders are the ones getting you the goals. So in the next game, attackers just try to contribute a bit more. Our strikers, our attacking players, in the next game, just try to contribute a bit more, man. You're the guys we look up to. You're the guys we are actually asking the question of, hey, attacking players, what's the situation? How are you going to take us to the next level? How are you going to actually get a goal for us? And you have to credit the mentality from the team. We're 10 men down, but we're still playing better. Better than Ipswich. This is a great second half, man. Great second half. Considering that we're 10 men down, getting a goal, and just keeping it simple like this is a great second half. This is a fantastic second half, man. You have a red card, but you're still keeping it composed. Of course, these guys can still, they can still score a goal. Yeah, bro. 3 goals from set pieces. We need to improve in the final third. Like, it's horrendous. Final third, we are horrendous, man. We're becoming like Arsenal. Set piece FC. Yeah, bro. Yo. We just need to improve. Set like final third. That's why I'm saying Florian Wirtz. That's the guy you need to be getting. Because just imagine Florian Wirtz in that number 10 role. We create way more chances, man. Yeah. I think long term that does matter how you score because you can't you can't always score set pieces. Sometimes your goals do need to come from your attacking players. Oh my God. Hoyland, what is that? Hoyland, what is that, man? Like he's having a disaster class today. A simple cross. Come on, Hoyland. You gotta do better. Oh, what is that, Rasmus? He's having a horrible game. That's why I said, hey, with Garnacho, he would have offered you a bit more. Yes, Garnacho isn't world class, but he gives you a bit more than Hoyland in attacking areas. Because, yeah, we've been horrible this season, but someone like Garnacho has still found a way to get a few goals. Not because he's amazing, it's just because of the runs he makes as well, right? Alejandro Garnacho on the counter attack. This is when this is the guy you want, right? You'd rather have Garnacho over Hoyland on the counter. Come on, Harry Maguire, third goal of the season. Third goal of the season for Harry. I think right now the manager is just managing the game, right? He doesn't want to make another attacking substitution because it might affect us. Let's say he brings in Cheeto and then they score. So I think he's still analyzing the game. We might see more changes 70th minute, man. 70th minute, we might see more changes, more substitutions. Because right now, it looks like he's just managing the game. He's just managing the situation. Oof. Let me just. Oh, he is just managing the situation, man. Oh, come on. Just maintain this game, maintain your opponents, maintain the result, man. Come on. That that's part of Ruben's that's part of Ruben's what system strategy. Like that's how he used to play at Sporting, right? Where it's high pressing and you're pressing from the forward, right? You're pressing from forward. So that's how he used to play from Sporting. Maybe the players are getting used to the instructions he's giving them, because we know that, hey, that's the main identity of Ruben Amorim. That's the main identity of Ruben. Come on, United. I still think the referee will have a massive role to play in this in this game, because I wouldn't write off this referee giving a penalty against us. So the game is not over for United. These guys can equalize or get a dodgy decision from the referee. So I still see the referee having an impact in this game. Oh, that's nice. That's brilliant. Diego Dalot. Oh, he tried to pass it to Joshua Zerski, but the pass wasn't right. Come on. The pass wasn't right for Zerski. But we are playing well considering what are you doing, Rasmus? That ball was for you. Why is he skipping the ball? That ball was for you, Rasmus. Wow, he's skipping the ball. That ball was for you, Rasmus. Come on. Wow. I think he thought like somebody's behind him or something. But that ball was meant for you, Rasmus Hoyland. Oh. And if we equalize somehow, because we're getting ourselves into the final third, into dangerous areas. Yeah, Hoyland has been horrible today, man. Rasmus hasn't had a great game today. Like, oh, that situation, that ball was for you. What is he doing, Rasmus? That ball was for you. Like, take a first touch and see if you can get a shot off over the line, man. Look, the first touch again, Rasmus Hoyland, man. Failing with hold up play, first touch, decision making. Oh, there are just so many issues in his game, Rasmus. I think everyone has been more of an attacking threat than Rasmus. Maguire has been more of a threat. Delit has been more of a threat. Like, Rasmus needs to up his levels now. He genuinely needs to, because, okay, fair enough. If this was a hard team like Liverpool, then you'd understand, okay, yeah. This is why he's struggling. This is why he's having poor performances. But this is Ipswich, man. Championship level team. If you can't perform against these guys, then which defense are you going to perform against? You understand what I'm saying? Because if you can't perform against one of the worst defenses in the league, which defense are you going to perform against? Come on, Rasmus. You got to step your level up. You got to step your game up. Like, these are moments you got to be taking as a striker. at least have a better touch, at least have better hold up play. I think with 11 men we're still playing great, but we've maintained a good level, man. We're still playing okay, but now with 10 men we're getting more into dangerous areas, man. We're getting ourselves more into like those dangerous areas, and it just looks better for Manchester United. I think the overall game looks better. Ipswich was never gonna be an easy game, man. It was never gonna be an easy game. Just considering how we are as a team. Yes, we're comfortable in the second half, but hey, the red card had an impact to play. We're not gonna just win this 3-0, keep a clean sheet, this and that. We know that, hey, we're gonna concede in these games. Oof. And you can't write off these guys from getting an equalizer. That's a genuine fact. In this situation, everything and anything is possible. Josh Zersky, man. There's still a lot of time for that equalizer. So you shouldn't become complacent and think you've already won the game. Yeah, this is genuinely why we need another striker, man. Like Hoyland, he doesn't help himself with like the first touch, positional play, hold up play. He's not really helping us in a lot of areas, in a lot of situations. But next season, we'll see. We'll see what happens. If we don't get a striker, you gotta just blame the board on that, because you can already see Hoyland is struggling. If you don't get a striker, it's down on the board. Looks like Casemiro is coming on. He's bad at a lot of things, Rasmus. Like, if you're somebody that bets or you're a betting person, you won't bet on Rasmus Hoyland scoring goals week in, week out. So that's why I'm saying next season, you got to get somebody that will score goals week in, week out, that will take you to the next level week in, week out. Because Hoyland, he's not up for the challenge, man. He's not up for that challenge where week in, week out, you're just you're just delivering, either delivering with performances or delivering with goals. And for me, I'm not the type of guy that, oh, I want my striker to always be scoring. At least just contribute to the game, contribute to your people around you, make your teammates better by creating space. As a striker, that's what you're supposed to do. Hold up play as well, right? Just the simple things. Contribute with the simple things. So Casemiro for Hoyland. Yeah, Hoyland was meant to come out off earlier, man. He might be the worst striker in the league. He might be. He might be, man. He might be, but yeah, Casemiro on, Hoyland off. It's not a great season for Hoyland. Not a great season. Not a great season, man. He's experiencing a drought like no other, right? He hasn't scored in 2025, and we're almost in March. And we've been playing so many games. I think there's a stat of like over 16 games Hoyland hasn't scored, something like that. So that's nearly half a season. 16 games, that's nearly half a Premier League season. You're saying Casemiro's. I don't know what the manager is thinking, man. Maybe he just wants more bodies in the midfield. You have Bruno, you have Casemiro, you have Ogate. That's just more bodies in the midfield, man. Maybe that's the thinking from Ruben Amorim, because we can see that, hey, even Bruno, he's playing in the midfield deep. Cass is playing in the midfield deep. Same with Ogate. So you only have Joshua Zersky in that attacking role. That's really attacking. The rest are playing in the midfield, man. I think Zersky, he's gone back as a striker. Like when you need somebody for hold up play, I think they will pass him the ball, this and that. But these are crucial moments for Manchester United. Crucial moments. If you concede here, we might draw the game. These are crucial moments, man. Come on. Some crucial moments, man. We need a goal now. Sorry, we need to be focused. We need a goal. We need to be focused defensively, man. Because these are the crucial moments. Final 20 minutes of the game. These are the crucial moments. Because if you concede now, it's gonna be hard to come back, man. And you can't write off these guys from getting that goal. You can't. Steady and stable game. Yeah. Oof. Steady and stable game. Come on. Oh, try and get over the line, man. Just be defensively structured. Keep yourselves focused. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens, man. Oh, this is a great counter, but no one supporting in attacking positions. Yeah, bro, that's the only thing we pray for. Seeing the game out, winning the game, getting the 3 points. Yeah, it would have been an easy win today because we have played well, right? We have played well in some moments. For you to be 10 men down but still leading shows it shows some type of character, right? We have played well in this game. Some may say, hey, your opponents are just extremely bad, right? Because we know Ipswich minimum, they concede minimum 2 goals, man. They concede minimum 2 goals, man. Like, eesh. So some people may say, hey, we only played like this because it's Ipswich championship level team. But hey, you gotta beat what's in front of you. You gotta beat what's in front of you, man. Looks like Man City, they might win their game. Liverpool might win their game. So a lot of fixtures were happening today, man, but I'm only focused on United. I'm only focused on United, man. But that Liverpool win cements the title for them, right? I don't see Arsenal. When Arsenal had like 5 points, when they were 5 points off, maybe you could have given them a chance, but now that Premier League is done and dusted for Liverpool. Unless something massive and dramatic happens, Arsenal are not really catching up. Because with Arsenal, they are also inconsistent. Yeah, Casemiro, man. Ish. Oh, this is an opportunity for Diego. But no one there to support him. This is not the Casemiro we saw at Real Madrid, man. Uh, I think the thing with Arsenal, they didn't want to pay Rashford's wages. Ooh. Yo, Arsenal, man. Shit. Ooh. They came so close. They're always a nearly team, Arsenal. We nearly won the league. Oh, but United. Final decisive 15 minutes. What can we do? Get over the line, man. Defensively, you gotta be on point. These are the final decisive 10 minutes of the game. Oh, come on, United. Final decisive 10 minutes. Can you do something? Can you get something over the line? Because these are the games we should be winning. Regardless of what happens in the game. Yes, a red card happened, this and that, but you're in a great position to win right now. Come on. Final decisive minutes of the game, man. And we expected this to happen. Hey, Nottingham Forest having the momentum after we scored, but let's see. Will they get an equalizer? I hope not. Come on. United, man. Do this for the people. Do this for the fans. Come on. Because right now, we're seeing a situation where offensively, we're not really going to see a lot. So it's about what you do defensively to get over the line. Offensively, after the manager brought in Casemiro, he said, hey, nah. Offensively, we're not doing anything. Let me pack the bus. Pack the bus, Jose Mourinho. So the moment Casemiro came on, we knew that offensively, our offensive threat might be gone a bit. Oh, that was a good pass. Counter attack. Can we do something with this counter attack? Bruno Fernandes. Oh, and that's the thing with we've taken out so many attacking players, right? So when we're attacking, it's like you only have Joshua Zerski, Bruno, and maybe Mazraoui in the final third. So we've sacrificed so many attackers because, yeah, once Casemiro came in, we knew that, hey, here we're just going to be parking the bus, maybe trying to counter them in some transitions, but mostly we're going to be defending, especially after that substitution. This, of course, the end of the game hasn't been entertaining, but hey, if we can get over the line, it'll be a good win. Just considering the red card and considering how the game actually started, right? Because we conceded first. So it'll be a good win, man. It'll be a good win, right? You conceded first, you came back, you got a red card, you came back. So it'll be a good win. Just considering of all the drama that happened. All the drama that happened in this game. It's gonna be a good win if we get over the line. We're almost there. We're almost there. Right? 11 minutes, man. We are almost there. 11 minutes. Man. We're almost there. Come on, United. Come on, man. We're almost there. Ooh. Just a few more minutes. Yeah, we need to hold on, bro. I'm feeling a bit anxious right now. Oh, I'm feeling a bit scared right now because we know United, anything can happen. You can concede a late goal and then another draw. So, I'm just feeling so anxious, bro. Just feeling so scared. Just hold on, guys. Hold on. We are almost there. We are almost there, man. Come on. Oh, final moments, man. Final moments. But I've been impressed with like overall from United. You kept it composed, you kept it simple. I think we're gonna do this. I think we're gonna get over the line, but this just shows you that hey, summer transfer window, you need to be active. Yeah, Delit has been class, bro. Summer transfer window, you need to be active because the quality in this team, bro. Like even on the bench, the quality in this team. Even on the bench, the quality on this team, man. The quality in this team. It's lacking. Hey, what's going on there? Yo. Yeah, he is calm. He is calm. You can see frustration is getting to Ipswich, man. Frustration is getting to Ipswich. The frustration is getting to Ipswich. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yo, these guys are going crazy, Ipswich. Frustration is getting to them. But hey, time wasting, it just slows down their momentum. So it's good for us. Time wasting is great for us. Excellent for us. Come on. We're getting over there, right? We're almost there. Oh, just the pressure is getting to my mind, bro. Oh my god. What if we concede? That's just what's going on in my mind. What if we concede? United, please. United, please, man. Ah, that's the only thing in my mind. What if we concede? Oh, this game is pressurizing me, man. That's the only thing in my mind, man. What if we concede? Ah, we've seen this time and time before where we just concede late goals. Ah, come on. Ah, this is pressurizing right now. Like, and the fact that Ipswich, they are getting into dangerous areas, right? They are trying to like cross the ball, things like that, situations like that. Good save, Andre. So it's not it's It's not a full we're not winning this game completely, man. Ah, come on, guys. Just get over the line right now. Get over the line, man. The pressure is getting to me, man. Oh my God. Oh, yeah, seems like they have beef, bro. Seems like they have beef, but oh, my mind is going crazy right now, man. United, do not concede, please, please. Oh, the pressure is getting to me. Come on, man. The pressure, man. Oh, just a few more minutes, man. Sometimes, like games like this, you just need to hold on, right? I know it sounds basic to say, hey, just hold on, but you just need to hold on, man. Hold on to the lead. Hold on to the points. Hold on to the situation, man. Come on, United. Come on. Final minutes of the game. Come on. Oh, just a few more minutes, man. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on to me. Come on. Yeah, defense today, I have to credit all the defenders, man. Maguire, you stepped up with a goal. Delit, you stepped up with a goal. Lenny Euro wasn't too bad. So this game, we should be crediting the defenders and Bruno Fernandes, man. The crosses from Bruno Fernandes, the delivery from Bruno Fernandes has helped us win this game, right? Obviously, we still haven't won. Still added time left, right? We still want to see, okay, the added time, 4 added minutes of added time. But looks like we might get over the line. So if we do win, those are the players we genuinely have to credit. Hey, Bruno, well done. Your crosses were spot on, right? A lot of the set pieces, your crosses were spot on. And yeah, you're right, bro. For like a lot of the matches, we're seeing that, hey, defenders are the ones turning up. Come on, man. That's what we want to see, a win. A win, bro. We haven't seen this team win for such a long time. Come on, that's what we want to see, man. United just win, get over the line, and be there. Be there to just deliver, man. Just to deliver something, man. Come on. Win and deliver for the fans as well. Like final moment, I'm actually proud that we've gotten over the line with 10 men, right? In a lot of situations, United would have fallen apart. We've seen so many situations in Europa where we go 2-0 up and then it's 2-2. So I'm happy at that aspect that we got over the line, man. After a red card, we're about to get over the line. That's the most important thing, man. This situation of this or that, oh, we should have scored more goals, this and that, but hey, we should have kept a clean sheet, this or that. That doesn't really matter right now. Right now, it's just about those 3 points and the win. Oh, some late subs to seal the deal. Victor Lindelof getting some minutes, man. Ericsson as well, the magician, getting some minutes. Oh, I think the thing United should have done instead of Ericsson, we should have signed Modric. I know it sounds crazy, but hey, Modric right now would have been contributing more, right? I'm just saying that. Like, I know Casemiro has did a lot under Eric Ten Hag, but he, Modric would have been better though. I'm just saying, imagine if you got Modric instead of Casemiro. Cass was a top player. Let me not even lie and say, hey, he's not a top player, this and that. He was a top player when we signed him. But I'm just saying, Modric is Ballon d'Or level. That's Luka Modric. The guy is insane, man. Because hey, Modric here, he would have actually brought leadership skills, and to the young midfielders, a lot to learn from a guy like Modric. A lot to learn from a man like Luka, man. A lot to learn from a guy like Luka, man. Oh, yeah, that's actually crazy, right? That they were teammates and now he's your manager. Oh, that's actually crazy. And Paul Pogba, he's played against Ruben Amorim, right? There are a few players that have played against Ruben Amorim. Christian Eriksen, he's played against Ruben Amorim. So that's actually crazy. It shows you how young he is in as a football manager, right? As a football manager, Ruben is extremely young. Most managers only reach their prime in like their late 40s, right? So Ruben, he's extremely young as a manager. For a manager, right? He's younger than Ronaldo. So I think the situation of, hey, imagine if Ronaldo was still at the club. I think, hey, he might have actually tried to disrespect Ruben because, hey, Ruben Amorim, he's younger than me. Why should I take orders from this guy? So Ronaldo leaving, I think, for the future, it just caused less problems, man. And I think that's the same situation with a lot of the guys in his team, right? Guys like Casemiro. Casemiro, obviously, he's friends with Ruben. He is genuinely friends with Ruben, right? He's friends with Ronaldo. Yeah, and they've played together in Portugal, Ronaldo and Ruben. So in Portugal, Ronaldo was the captain while Ruben was there. Well, Ronaldo was a senior figure. He was the guy making the orders for the Portuguese national team. Yeah, his legs are gone a bit. Cass, you can see age, age doesn't really discriminate, man. It doesn't matter who you are, the age will catch up to you. That's why you gotta give a guy like Ronaldo some credit for you to keep playing until 40. Yes, he's playing in Saudi. Yes, a lot of people say, hey, Saudi league is a farmers league, this and that. But Ronaldo, he's still going. Some players, they retire. They don't even go to Saudi. So you gotta give him credit. And Ronaldo, he was in the Premier League at 37. At 37, highest level, scoring 30 goals plus. So you gotta give that man some credit, man. You gotta give Ronaldo some credit, man. Because Premier League, the man, he showed that, hey, I can do it at 37. Him, Modric, Ronaldo, these are players that you gotta give credit because you can already see Eriksen, Casemiro, these guys in their early 30s, they're already giving up. right? Their bodies are already giving up. Ericsson, Casemiro, early 30s, their bodies are already giving up. But Ronaldo, Modric, these guys are like fine wine. Ronaldo, Modric are still going, man. You got to give those two credit, man. Just for the longevity. Game over. We did it. 3 points. Oh, at least we got the 3 points, man. We got the 3 points. Game over. That's how you win, man. That's how you get over the line. And credit to the team for holding the result, the win. Ah, we needed this. Yeah, especially Modric. Class is permanent. Class is permanent. Ronaldo, Modric, class is permanent, bro. Oh, we did it, man. We did it. We did it. We did it, man. 3 points feels so good, man. It feels like such a long time that we won a game. 3 points. Ah, big up everybody that joined the live stream. It was hectic, but we got over the line. And yeah, the next game, Fulham FA Cup weekend, we got to win that. But today, massive 3 points, man. Massive, massive 3 points. It's better, yeah, because we're with 10 men, man. Massive 3 points. Yeah, for me, Delit was impressive, but I would say Bruno. Bruno for me, he had impact in most of the goals, right? His delivery was insane, and just credit to Bruno Fernandes. 3 points. Big up everybody. I'm out, man. We got over the line. That was the most important thing. Getting over the line, getting the 3 points, and just securing the points, securing the win. And credit to United, man. Credit to the team. We did it. Let's focus on the FA Cup now.